everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the pregame show. I'm Parris alongside Anthony Matos and our BHS alumni, Phil Arcaro. We're here at Varsity Field where the Burlington Red Devils will take on the Lexington Minutemen on Thanksgiving Day. Phil, how you been?
I've been doing okay. I was driving down here last night, and just reminds me how great of a place Burlington is. Burlington, this team right now, they're not the best. Say with Lexington right there, they're 2-7. Burlington is, I believe, 3-7 right now, and going into this game, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be pounding. It's gonna be probably offensive dominated, considering what we saw the last few games, and this is another fun rivalry, and why Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving around here. So,
all right, and Anthony, how you doing today?
I'm okay. It is a little chillier than I expected, and it is a little wet, but I'm expecting a great offensive game today.
And talk a little about your hat you have there.
It's just a turkey hat I found in my room. Everyone's been like, "Hey, can I have a leg?" I'm like, "No."
And a big question: what are your score predictions today?
I'm gonna say this is a close one. 13-7 Burlington.
Wow.
48-33 Burlington.
Wow. I'm gonna say 20-17. That's how close it'll be. Yeah. Any final thoughts from you two?
I think today's gonna be another great game as always, and go Devils.
A close game, but not really towards the fourth quarter, as Burlington, their defense really isn't good in the fourth quarter. But good luck, Devils, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. And good luck to the Devils, and you see it during the game. We got the call for you, so stay tuned.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Today is a special day for our students at Burlington High School, particularly our seniors from the band, cheerleaders, and football team, as they perform on varsity field for the last time. At this time, we would like to honor 29 seniors to recognize their commitment and dedication to Burlington High School. We begin with the seniors from the Burlington Red Devil Marching Band.
Keith Herlihy.
Brianna Abrazizi, with her parents, Michelle and Michael. Jack Campbell, with his parents, Nancy and Richard, and sister, Catherine. Kathy Chang, with her sister, Elaine Chang. Dylan Churchill, with mom, Gina Churchill Shaheed. Kaylin Frysara, with parents Kelly and Marcos and sister Brooklyn. Thomas Gendron, with mom Carrie, sister M.E., and brother Matthew. Herlihy, with Dad Michael and Sister Mary Jo. David Colifrath, with Dad Charles. Juliana Lombardo, with parents Maria and John and sister Daniela. Christina Manners, with Mom Elaine and brother Michael. Sarah Newhall, with parents Jessica and Christopher and brothers Thomas and Josh. Samantha Niccoloro, with parents Christine and Robert and sister Marissa. Caroline O'Callahan, with parents Nancy and Steve and sister Maeve. Kevin Sebastian, with Dad Sabu Varghese. And Karina Sarohi, with Mom Hooprish Sarohi. Now for our class of 2019 senior cheerleaders. Noelle D'Amico, escorted by Derek and Sid, brother Sebastian and sister Jillian. Julie Rufo, escorted by Mother Marie and Sister Jenna. Julie Sarabian, escorted by parents Michelle and Rich. Captain Ali Bonanno, escorted by parents Laurie and Tino.
Stand. So let's walk. We can't really have a stand, but there it is. Okay, good.
Captain Sydney Scally, escorted by parents Lisa and Joe and brother Joey. Captain Jackie Scola, escorted by parents Christine and Michael and sister Charlotte. Olivia Toronto, escorted by parents Richard and Amy and George Martins. And Captain Ariella Tucci, escorted by parents Tiffany and John and brothers Marcus and Jack. And now for our class of 2019 senior football players. Number 54, George Haddad, escorted by father Waleed Haddad, mother Lena Kunda, and sister Natalie. Number 20, John Hurley, escorted by Bill Hurley, Will, Sean, Pa, and Nancy McDevitt. Number 81, Josh McLeod, escorted by parents Tom and Jen McLeod. Number 7, Jake McCauley, escorted by parents Paul and Robin and sister Callie. Number 55, Captain Chris Jones, escorted by parents Chris and Christine and sister Emma. And Captain number 12, Kyle Pena, escorted by parents Holden and Kelly Pena, sister Olivia, and Uncle Tim. Please stay still for any additional pictures, but can we please have a final round of applause For our 2019 band members, cheerleaders, and football players, we thank you for your dedication to Burlington High School.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this past and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
At this time, we ask that you remain seated for an important announcement. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. On a day when we give thanks, we thank you for your service to our country. At this time, would you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed this morning by the Burlington High School Marching Band and Welcome Back alumni. Leading up for Burlington is number 77.
Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to Varsity Field. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm your announcer Robert Parris. Burlington is going to kick off, and it was an onside kick. And
No way.
Wow.
Not again.
Burlington gets it.
Not again.
And also alongside
That's how
me is
they
Anthony
start
Matos and
every
Burlington alumni
single game.
Phil Arcaro. How you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. Happy Turkey Day, Rob.
Happy
Lexington Mercado. Wow,
right.
that was a and that was it was a rather short kick, and you know, it was a little bit of a squib, as they say, and you know, it was a bit of a toss-up in between. So
Yeah.
Lexington, you know, they get the ball. And you know, this is a good break for the Minutemen. If you are the Minutemen right now, they are, I think, what, 2-8 right now. Burlington 3-7, and Lexington, they face against very tough D1 opponents to start the playoffs here. Burlington is on a 6-game losing skid, so they're trying to.
Here's Lombardi.
Charles Lombardi, who's a senior wide receiver. Yeah, Hatfield gonna run it.
That's
Number
Hatfield.
3, Hatfield. Couple yards there. Not much. What'd you guys think of that?
Looks like he lost some yards there.
Yeah, he lost maybe a yard or two on that play, and it's going to probably be a well, they gained 2, so second down and 8. Special thanks to our PA announcer and clock operator, two legends in Burlington High School football, Brian and Dan brothers.
2nd and 8.
So yeah, 2nd and 8 for Lexington. Let's see what they can do here.
Hatfield.
That's actually Lombardi.
Lombardi, excuse me, Lombardi.
Lombardi fakes it to Hatfield. He'll
Gets
go up the middle.
him.
That looks like Chris Jones. That's Chris
Nice.
Jones.
Yep. Senior this year, last game on varsity field.
And yeah, good job on the tackle there by Chris Jones, as he looked at his receiver, knew the snap count, and then he went down. And you know, this turf was pretty slippery too. That's we had some rain about an hour ago.
Yeah.
It stopped maybe a half an hour ago, and this turf's very slippery, so it's a big factor in this game right now.
3rd and 8. Lombardi. Gonna roll.
Lombardi.
You're gonna throw it, number 4.
Fires!
It's
Pinkham broke it up.
Complete. Great.
Sean Pinkham broke it up. Intended for Ethan Zai.
And good job by Sean Pinkham there to see the wide receiver that was covering him right away, and you know, get in between number 4 for Lexington. That's I'm sorry,
Now
number 4. That's
Lexington.
Ethan Z.
Yeah.
For the Minutemen.
So
it'll be
Bo Burnett
4th and 8.
punts this ball away.
They
Take it
will-
away.
Yeah, they'll punt it.
Punter looks a little bit cold out there, Phil. Oh, he almost messed
Bubble
it up.
snap. Good punt.
Oh, what a short punt. And this will roll to about the 44-yard
All
line.
right, so Pena and the boys will come out on
So
offense.
about a
10 to 1
10-yard
in
punt.
the first. I'm Robert Parris alongside Anthony Matos and
14-yard punt.
Burlington alumni, class 2016, Phil Arcaro.
Yeah, it's a great game, class of 2016. It's been 4 years since the Thanksgiving game, my senior year. It's been 4 years since Burlington has won this this rivalry game. So we'll see how they do here. Kyle Pena and company here. There are 3 wide receivers to
Pena,
his
first
left.
down.
Pena
Oh!
will go right. He'll look down the
No,
field. Wide open.
He's gone! He's gone!
Touchdown, Red Devils!
Happy Thanksgiving! What
Sean
an opening
Pinkham
drive by the
started
Burlington
off
Red
right.
Devils offense.
Great job by Sean Pinkham,
Woo!
getting it right down the middle, and a good job there by that Burlington offense, blocking his way. So Sean Pinkham, dead center, right down the end zone, touchdown Devils.
What great
Nice.
vision by Kyle
And
Pena.
yeah, they're going to go for 1, and they will.
So here's
Here's-
Liam Brown.
Mr. Brown.
Pinkham on the hold. The snap. They almost block it right down the
Good.
middle.
7-0 here in the first quarter. 10-13 left. 7-0 Burlington.
And what a great start for the Devils. First play of the game is a touchdown, or second play of the game rather, is a touchdown for Burlington. Great job for this Burlington offense, getting it on the right foot right here. I said it would be a high-scoring game going into this one, and it's starting off on the right foot here, especially for Dan McKay and his Devil squad. You know, it's early in the first quarter. Like I said before, they're on a 6-game losing skid, and this is the last game for many of these players and cheerleaders as well. as Burlington, they kick it off here to the right side here. We'll see what goes on here. Liam Brown will kick it off here for Burlington.
Number 3, Mason Hatfield is back deep for Lexington.
He did an onside kick earlier. Could he be doing it again?
They might be.
Oh,
And they are.
Yeah, he
onside.
does.
But
And
caught
Lexington
right away
receives it.
Yeah, right.
by-
The kick is
I
recovered.
can't say that last name.
Yeah, right away.
Number 1.
58.
Number
58.
58. That's
Cruikshank.
Cruikshank for the Minutemen there. Getting that off right away. The attempted onside kick is no good, so it'll be first and 10 for Lexington, about midfield. And so
About where
for
they started
Burlington,
last time.
if you're on the defense, this is good field position because last time they were at this point in time they went on a 3 and out.
First and 10 for Lexington.
Here is Mombardi.
Run
Mombardi
it.
up the middle across midfield.
A little bit of hole there, Phil.
Carries the ball for Lexington. Tackled by number 51, Thomas Porter.
And so Tom Porter on the stop there. Good job by them to put it away. It is a first and 10. First and 10?
Second
That
and
might
Second
be
and
wrong.
4.
Second down, I believe.
second down.
All right,
Takes
Lombardi,
Lombardi.
number 18,
Wide open.
catches it.
That's a first down and more.
Inside
Justin
35
Siri.
yard line.
Siri.
Pass is complete. Number 18, Justin Siri. Tackled by
That's-
number 20, John Hurley.
Second and 5, and
Good run by him.
yeah, good run, and they should do something to that clock operator over there. Our former play-by-play guy, Dan Brothers, on the clock. Good job
And
so
his
far.
brother,
First and
PA,
10.
both brothers, Ryan and Dan. There goes Lexington.
wow.
Hit!
What
I
a
keep-
big hit!
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
That was
stop.
Pena.
Kyle Pena and number 11, Matt Pinkham. Unbelievable there. We could hear that hit all the way from Billerica. Unbelievable stop there, right there for Burlington. So it'll be a second down. Let's call it
10.
let's call it 9 or 8. A good 2-yard gain, but a big hit by the Burlington wide receiver and quarterback. Dual threats on both sides of the ball.
Here goes Lexington on second down.
The toss
Toss it.
to the outside.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
There he
There
goes.
he goes.
Number 3,
Hatfield.
Mason Hatfield.
Hatfield with the carry. There's a flag on the play.
Hatfield.
Hatfield, the quarterback. He's elusive, just like flag on the play. We'll see how hold on
Hold it,
Lexington.
Yep. You can clearly
Yeah,
see
send it
that.
back.
It was on the right side.
So it'll be, I think, a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be second down, and let's call it 20. Very far.
Yeah.
So it'll be second down, and he's at the 45.
Ball's back to the Burlington 41
Second and
yard
19, and that's not even the.
Second down, 19.
Yep.
19.
8:35 left, 7-0. I'm Rob Parris. Alongside Burlington, Arcaro, and Anthony Matos. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mombardi
Lombardi.
looks right. He'll
Yeah.
fire, and that ball
Wow.
Catch it.
is caught.
Did he catch that one? That
Incomplete.
was
Incomplete's
right
the
on the
call.
line,
He was
I
out of
think.
bounds.
yeah, it was right on the line, and
like a
it'll be called out of bounds.
Correction. Lombardi's pass is incomplete.
So yeah, they call it an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 19. So it should be interesting
Yeah.
to see what they do on 3rd down. It's they could run a pass, they could throw it, they can. We'll see what they do on the Lexington sideline. Burlington defense has to step up here, and they have in
Third
this
down
one
and
after a
long.
lucky one.
Mombardi.
Lombardi.
Snap.
Yeah,
He'll
you
look
get
right.
pressure,
He'll fire.
screen.
Hatfield.
And
across
getting some
it. That's a
yards.
clean first down
And
and more.
Lombardi's
It's
Wow.
automatic
Inside
first
the
down
15.
right
Well,
for
how
Lexington.
how about that 3rd down and 19? Hatfield gets it done. He's elusive, like I said before.
Wow.
Good job in the Lexington offense to, pound through this Burlington defense. And with 8 minutes to go and counting in the first quarter, it is still a 7-0 game, and Lexington trying to punch it into the end zone for the first time today to tie it.
And that was a really great play by Lexington. Third and long, Phil. It was crazy, Anthony.
Third and very long.
Yeah, it was crazy. But there goes Marty.
Up the middle.
And
Number 4, Ethan Zai.
The
Stopped inside
refs,
the 1.
a little bit short.
Yeah, just shy of the first down, though. Ethan Z, a good job by
Ethan Z. The play's good for Lexington first down.
So
Refs
first and
telling-
goal for
The
Lexington.
refs telling
At about the 1.
Yeah, first and goal at about the 2-yard line. This could be a quarterback sneak from Lombardi. We'll see what
This
they do
is-
here.
Lombardi.
No,
He's
it's
got-
Hatfield into the end zone.
Yeah.
And he's in.
He's in.
Touchdown,
Touchdown,
Minutemen.
Lexington. 7-6. Here at
Pending this
Varsity
extra
Field.
point, it's a tie. So, good job in sneaking Hatfield in for the touchdown there. An easy 1 or 2 yard run for this Minutemen here, or for the Minutemen here. They tie it up here. Like I said before, this is going to be a good game and back and forth game. And you know
65.
they silenced the crowd here early in
And
this one.
he gets it. So 7-7 here
What'd I tell you?
in the first. 7:13 left
With 7:18 left in
on
the first,
Thanksgiving
score.
Day.
Burlington 7, Lexington 7.
So Lexington coming all the way back on a 3rd and 19. Huge play to Devin Hatfield from about the 5-yard line, and Devin Hatfield Mason Hatfield in a quarterback punches it in the end zone for a touchdown. Lexington good on the extra point, 7-7. So, you know, this should be an interesting one. They're tied here,
Yeah.
7-7.
And
They could attempt the onside kick again, although I don't know if that might work out in their favor.
this might be a very, very close matchup, but I don't know if Lexington will do an onside kick, but I know Burlington has, and Burlington will receive the ball, and maybe Pena can do maybe a one play wonder and head down the field, maybe to Sean Pinkham again.
Maybe again. So Nick Klein is going to be the kicker here for Lexington. We'll see how he does.
I believe
The wind is a good factor here in this one. It's pretty gusty outside here right now. It feels like it's in the 30s. Oh,
And,
we got a hold the horses here. The ball fell off the tee here. That's how windy it is right now.
someone may need to hold that if it falls off again.
So it's Biat
Hurry up before it falls.
Bazana on the kick here for Lexington. They
Short
Also a
kick.
strange kick.
Oh, wow.
Lexington gets it back.
No.
What I tell you, onside kick, Lexington getting that one, putting the receiver at the right spot at about the 42-yard line.
And we'll start 1st and 10
And 1st and 10 for Lexington, just like they did before.
at the Red Devils 43.
And if you're Burlington here, not good, to say the least.
Yes.
Pretty good crowd here today for Thanksgiving. All the alumni, parents, and all the kids here from Burlington watching the annual Thanksgiving Day game. So Burlington is always playing their home game every uneven year. So the next home game that we'll have is 2021. But anyways, because Lombardi's gonna throw it,
Oh, Matt.
and
wow. Sean almost
out.
had it.
It was
Unbelievable.
intercepted.
But good job there by
John Pinkham in the coverage for Burlington.
good job by Pinkham there to block that one
Yeah.
away and let it fall incomplete. He was just a step or two right behind an interception there, but no dice for Burlington, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 nonetheless. So we'll see what Lombardi and company can do in this one. And it looks like Lombardi, the senior wide receiver at quarterback.
Here's Lombardi.
Gonna
Up the
throw it.
middle.
Ah,
No
and
one
That's a
home.
dud right there.
Yeah, no dice on that one yet again here as Lombardi
Number 12, Akeem Maxwell.
wasn't sure where he was here.
3rd down 10.
Seemed like he was, in between a couple of Burlington players right there, but Burlington again, good job defensively.
Anthony, you said earlier that this Lombardi might be a little bit like a Jackson.
Yes.
So I know he's not really running around a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Here's Hatfield.
Hatfield
Oh,
is
wow.
not.
He's going to go to the right.
Run!
Breaks Chris Jones, and it's an effort to get back to the
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
First and, oh my goodness, they got the first down.
Wow, what an effort.
An elusive play there by Hatfield. Had nowhere to go almost. Found the hole on the far side, on the far sideline, and banged it in for a first down. So good job there. Once again,
Short.
Fourth down and 2. They're going to go for it.
Yep.
It's like 4th and 5.
Let's see how they do here on 4th down. 4th down and 4.
Oh,
And
movement.
Did they get Burlington?
Yep, Burlington and movement
jump.
right
So
there.
an
number
automatic
55.
First down.
For Chris Jones, he
Yep.
was just a tad short of the snap count right there. And
Not a Stefanak short, just a tad short. Get it?
oh boy.
Making jokes already up here.
So it will be an automatic first down, but you know,
You're so
Chris
punny,
Jones
Robert.
Has to be.
You're so
has to-
punny, Robert.
Chris Jones has to be beating himself up a little bit right there after you know, getting that false start on there.
Yep.
But Burlington, not a good start here for Burlington on this defense. But
So-
first down and 10.
All tied, 6:57-7. Varsity field. A bit of a,
Hatfield up the middle.
he gets nothing.
Hatfield for about half yard.
Tom Porter. He also played baseball this year, and they almost, I believe it was Central Catholic, and they didn't beat them. So, but he was good baseball. I know he's on the football team, so I know he plays baseball in the spring. So.
Yeah, many of these players go on to play, you know, track and field, or
2nd and 9
you know,
for
any
Lexington.
other sports, including lacrosse.
There they go. Lombardi.
Lombardi to the
Oh,
wow.
Knocked away.
And
Sean
no.
Pinkham.
Incomplete.
Almost
Good
intercepted.
job by Pickham there on the coverage at about the 20-yard line right there to break it up. As like I said before, he was right on the money in terms of, you know, finding that, and Lombardi could not get it to go, as they'll rule it a 3rd down here once again. But again, Lexington, don't doubt them when they're in 3rd down and 9, as Hatfield has been elusive, like I said before, just like Lamar Jackson, as he is able to get those first downs pretty easily, just like we saw a few snaps ago.
3rd and 9. There goes the Minutemen. Let's throw it.
Up the middle.
Oh!
Lombardi's got a
Incomplete.
Flag.
flag.
Flag on the play.
Yep.
That's probably going to be against Burlington.
So you see that?
He had
That would
no
definitely-
chance
yeah,
of
it would
catching
definitely
that
be
ball
on
after that hit.
Burlington.
Yep, that's on Burlington again. This Burlington team getting a little bit undisciplined over here, as they've been committing penalty after penalty, and it has not been going their way at all.
One for Chris Jones, and this one, I believe, for pass interference.
Pass
yeah.
interference against Burlington, so
Automatic first down, 50-yard penalty.
wow. So it's like
15-yard penalty.
their punting unit has not gone in at least the last 2 or 3 drives.
But Lexington is taking their time down the field when they recovered the onside kick.
Exactly. And
So they're looking to knock on the door again. Lombardi throw it in the end zone, and that was intended for number 18, I believe.
And
what is going on
we got
here?
some pushing and shoving over there. Flag on the play. Oh my goodness! If this is against Burlington, then you know
we're in trouble.
this is not going to be their day probably. You know, Coach McKay is going to be blowing up at halftime, saying, "Be more disciplined. This is not how you play football."
And let's see what the refs are going to say. They're probably talking about which turkey's going to taste the best. No, I'm just kidding. They're probably talking about the flag that was just thrown.
We'll
And
see. It is
personal foul on
against
Lexington.
Lexington.
Declined. So both. So it's on both teams. So it's
So yeah, it's
offset.
those penalties will offset. It'll be a 2nd down.
2nd down, 10 for Lexington.
2nd 10.
So this is interesting. Penalties going out to both teams. I'm not sure who started the pushing and shoving over there. There was some brief pushing and shoving right after the play ended, which prompted that flag. But it still
a
is
long
an
time for
offset.
Minutemen on the field right now. Oh no.
Oh boy, timeout against.
Timeout. Lexington.
Wait a minute. There's something against okay. There was a little bit of confusion, I guess, on the before the snap there. And yep, the refs were confused on where the ball was. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dan Brothers got it right. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right.
Oh wow.
Lombardi on the carry, tackle by number 81, Josh McLeod.
McLeod, great job to
Third
keep him
and
finding and
10.
slipping and sliding. So
Still
it is a
7-7.
third and third and that's a
Third
one
and 9.
or 2 yard game. Let's call it 3rd and 9.
Here, Phil, it's probably a throw this time. Or they could do another screen. Remember that long 3rd
Yes.
down they had? They got a
Oh,
first
yeah.
down. It was madness right there.
Exactly, and you never know what they'll do on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do here.
Trying to get them off sides again.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Jones was a victim of that about a couple snaps ago with the fake snap count. Lombardi is gonna take it in the shotgun, as he always does, to the left of him.
3rd down, Lombardi.
rolls
Gonna-
left. Lombardi.
Journey's gonna
pressured.
look in.
No fire.
And
overthrow.
No.
Lombardi's pass
Just
incomplete.
a little overthrown.
Yeah.
Just a little.
They'll bring up
Ethan
4th
Z.
down.
4th and 9. This most likely will be a punt, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Could
they
be
go
a
for it
field
on
goal
4th
attempt.
down.
Yes, we could see a field goal. By the way, this game's going. We could see them go for it.
Yeah, they could
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it.
And that's what it looks like. The offense is still on the field.
So we have less than 5 minutes to go. First quarter, 7-7. We're tied.
They look like they might go for this.
Oh, are they going to go for it? Yes, they are. On 4th and 9. Let's see what they do.
4th and 9 for the Minutemen.
This is going to be an interesting play.
Lombardi.
Lombardi
Oh,
throws
look,
it
a
up.
fire right overthrew.
Is it
No!
caught?
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Incomplete.
Incomplete. So
So Burlington
Turnover on
gets
downs.
it. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10.
I think it was in. That looked like it was in.
He was out of there by about a hair. I mean, this is a good sign for Burlington here, as they've been. I don't know if you'd want to call Lexington playing an unlucky play, or Burlington's defense doing its job.
well, Burlington's offense has they've been on the field once.
They've been on the field a couple times.
Yeah.
Maybe not more than a couple plays, but
Here goes Pena, Kyle Pena.
the
His
captain.
final football game of his high school career. Pena will throw it again.
Pena. Yo, look.
Fine, number
He'll
81.
lob it up. McLeod incomplete.
No flag.
Clean coverage.
So it was double coverage in between over at the 45, 46 yard line for McLeod to put it away there. But like I said, double coverage, that always kills him.
It was almost intercepted there, so
It was intercepted there by about a yard or two. So 4:39 to go in the first.
pretty long first quarter.
Yeah, this is not the longest one that I've personally experienced, but it's still a pretty long first quarter. They could go by pretty quick, but there we go.
Pena.
10.
To
There's
Pinkham. Yeah, and he's going to go down at about the 24, 25 yard line.
About
there.
4. It looks like 3rd down and 6.
Still 7-7 the score. Arcaro has alongside Burlington class 2016 alum Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos on Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully you are enjoying this. I believe this will be airing after Thanksgiving, so I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
Oh, this will probably air the Monday
Yeah,
after Thanksgiving.
I believe so.
If you're Christmas shopping, I feel bad for you.
Pena.
And you take it
Looks like he'll keep it
himself.
himself.
Oh wow, great
Nothing.
sack there by the Lexington defense right there.
Looks like down right at
As
the line.
As there was Kevin Jong on the play there for Lexington.
Phil,
It'll be
when
4th and 6.
when we did the Wilmington game, we saw Kyle Pena did a couple of quarterback runs, and they weren't really successsul. But and
Yeah,
that weather was
Yeah, they've seemed to be more of a passing
outrageous.
team than anything else.
punted away. Pena, who's also the punter.
Takes a bounce.
3.
Oh wow.
And this
what a-
one will
Good
keep
kick.
on going inside. That looks like
Wow.
Good kick at the 11-yard line.
7-yard line. No, 12.
Great
Excuse me, not 7.
kick
12.
right there from
Pena.
Brown right. from Peña.
Yeah, he's also the kicker as well.
He's the Dylan Bonfilio of this new football team.
67-yard punt by Kyle Peña.
67-yard punt, unbelievable.
Wow. Is that a record?
69-yard punt.
69 he just said, Mr.
Yeah,
Brothers.
that's 2 yards shy of a record right there.
First and 10.
Yeah.
What a leg Liam Brown has. That's he must get plenty of work on that.
Well,
leg
most of
there.
it was
And
roll.
over there, we're seeing Dottie over there.
Dottie Eden.
Yep.
She was my bus driver
Yep.
in middle school, and just overall, great woman, great person to be around with, and the heart and soul of not just Burlington football, but most of the Burlington teams around here.
Yes. Fantastic woman.
So here is Hatfield.
Now look where they are. Hatfield's going to run it. And
The
he's gonna-
middle, where he's met by red
get a little
jerseys.
couple of yards there.
And yeah, he didn't have to go very far for that one.
Yeah.
As like you
like
said,
he'll get
Hatfield once
2 on that
again,
one.
and a quarterback. The only time we saw him a quarterback was when he snuck it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So not a ton of yards on the day here for Hatfield, but it should be interesting to see. So 2nd down and 8, they'll call it at about the 13-yard line.
2nd and 8.
This one is Mombardi across the 15.
Runs it again.
And yeah, he's like I said, just a good few gain of a few yards. Jake McCauley on the
About
tackle there
the
for
18-yard line.
Burlington. 3rd down for this one here.
Looks
3rd
like
and let's
Probably
call
going to
it
be
5.
a throw here.
They're a 3rd down team. We'll see how they do here. 3rd and 4, excuse me.
3rd and 4. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was changing a play.
Mombardi, screen. And 1st down and more.
Oh!
He's
There
going.
he
He's
goes.
going. How about some more?
Wow!
It looks like he's gone.
He
Is
Ethan Z.
gone. Touchdown,
Lexington.
Minutemen.
Great job there, Ethan.
We're both saying it at the same time. Anthony. We're
Ethan
both
Z.
answering.
Ethan Z finding the hole right there as he had more room to run in the world. As
Wow,
this
13-7.
13-7, they'll multiply it by 1 more point there as the Lexington sideline went wild on that play there. Great job. I think it was, a 70, 80-yard run there by G.
Yeah. Minute 55 left in the first. I'm Rob Parris alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos at Varsity Field.
Will kick. Dead center.
14-7 your score.
And this sideline is absolutely silent as the defense gives up another touchdown on this play here as Z went through a couple holes, a good couple blocks by the Lexington offense there on the Burlington defense, and he just sprinted to the end zone untouched
Now,
for a
Phil,
Lexington touchdown.
I said my prediction score earlier, 2017. Anthony, what was yours?
Like 48-33 or something.
And yours, Phil?
I believe, I don't even remember mine, but it's only been an hour, but I think
It's
my
a
score
close
prediction
game.
now is going to be 27-20. I think that was my score prediction. I don't remember. Anyway, Lexington will kick it off. As the wind here is gusting a little bit here, it's going to, like I said before, it's going to be a bit of a factor.
And that's a kickoff. Kick and bounce.
And,
And-
whoa!
Oh, wow. Big bounce.
Quickly.
Gets
One bouncing
tackled
into the
there.
hands of a Burlington player. We're not sure who it was. I think it was Chris Jones. I'm, like I said, not quite sure. But 1st and 10 at their own 35, and like I said before, one bouncing and went into the hands of a Burlington. So.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the 32
And yeah.
for Burlington. Let's see what they do. Two receivers to his Actually, no, one receiver right in front of him.
First and 10, Pena.
Takes a snap. Pena.
He's gonna roll. and
He'll
get
look,
number 10.
he'll fire. Pinkham, he overthrew him.
Yep, a little overthrown there.
Pinkham trying to get the pass there, but he was just out of there by a couple yards, and
That would have been a touchdown, Phil, if he caught that.
that would have been an easy touchdown right there for Burlington, but unfortunately it is not. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
And we got the out of town Thanksgiving scoreboard with you towards the tail end of halftime, or towards the tail end of the second quarter into halftime. And this one is many games are being played throughout the state.
And throw a screen, number 10.
Pinkham.
Pinkham. He's trying to find his way, and he's out.
Wow!
Hit
Shoved out of there
after
the
about
sidelines there.
4 yards.
Ethan Z.
The
He will get
These,
pretty far.
Man on a mission, both sides of the ball is.
It's like 3rd and 2. Nope,
Is this
3.
down.
This Lexington team on the bench here is slightly smaller than this Burlington team on the sideline here.
3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Pay in the backfield by himself. 20 on Hurley.
Hurley in motion. He'll get fake
Pena
to
will do
Hurley.
it
Keep it
himself.
himself. What a
Pena's
horrible play
trying to get
design.
some yards there. A little bit short.
Just a tad short on that one there. I
Maybe
would say
he'll
it's a
be
3rd
short.
down at fourth and 2. I would call it.
First down, I guess.
It is a first down.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a pretty liberal estimate right there, if I say so myself. But
About 40
but
seconds.
then again, we couldn't. There at our angle, it was kind of tough to see in that one. So it is 1st and 10. It should be interesting here in the dying seconds of the first quarter.
So now half
30
a minute
seconds
to
left,
go.
14-7. Your score, Lexington leads.
They can get
First
one or two
down.
more plays
Pena.
off.
Pena.
The snap will look
Give him
long.
the blitz.
He'll fire it.
Number
Pinkham
10.
again overthrown.
Still overthrown.
Just,
Another one.
again, overthrown by a yard or two, and Payne. It's kind of unfortunate because Pena and Pinkham have been a great tandem so far this team, but they just haven't gotten anything to go, unfortunately.
Phil, I'm looking at the over there way on top of the field, the other side. You see all the people outside of it watching the game?
Yep.
So
a good crowd here on this one.
Yeah.
Probably the last play of the first quarter here in this one for Burlington. Let's see what they do. 2 receivers to the far side rather
There
than
goes
man in motion
Pena.
is Hurley.
Flag.
Yeah, flag on the play. False start on Lexington, I believe. Encroachment against Lexington.
Flag on the play. Offsides against Lexington.
Yep.
So it'll be a 10-yard play.
Second down 5.
Oh, 5 yards, excuse me.
47.
See, this is how long I've been away from high school football.
5-yard penalty.
So 5 yards on the play. They get a free 5 yards here. They should. Looks like they are doing another
Shotgun
version of this play
formation.
here. In the shotgun with Kyle Pena. Interesting here.
20
Pena.
play action. Pena. Screen.
First and
On
more.
the sideline, Sam Doherty inside the 30.
Doherty. First down.
Unbelievable draw right there from Coach McKay and company. Sam Doherty
Flag.
right down the middle there. We got a flag though.
Blocking the
Again,
back
a
on
block against
offense,
Burlington.
So, yeah,
Wow.
Send it back.
going back.
So they get screwed over on this play here once again. As it is, they start it right where they left off, 2nd and 10.
Clock will stop.
With
So about 4 seconds left in the second.
4 seconds
In
to
the
go.
first, excuse me, the first.
3, 2. They're going to wind out that
And-
clock. And that
End of the first quarter, 14-7 your score. Lexington leads alongside Arcaro and the Matos, Robert Parris.
And a good first quarter for both squads.
Yep.
Burlington first play of the game, their first play of the drive, they got a touchdown. And going into the second quarter, it's this should be an interesting second quarter here as they regroup once again, especially on this Burlington offense. It hasn't clicked a lot with the exception of that one touchdown, it hasn't clicked. As Lexington's offense has, done the better job. They've drawn up the plays to elude Burlington, and they've ran into the end zone not once but twice.
Yeah. Big crowd here on Thanksgiving Day. Always as big crowd as always here on Thanksgiving.
And we have the marching band here too, going strong.
So any Thanksgiving plans for you guys?
I'm going to, I live in Bourne now, so I'm driving back to Bourne and having Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm not having any turkey. Actually, I'm not a big fan of turkey. Although that may come as a surprise to some people. I will be enjoying my filet mignon steak.
Whoa. Anthony?
I think I'm gonna get takeout and eat it at my grandmother's.
Excellent. I'm having turkey and family over.
He is the only one with a traditional Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah. Here goes Pena. Taking down
Now
Pena.
look, escape coverage, he'll
20.
fire. Hurley wide
Hurley.
open to his left
Oh.
across midfield.
Number 20, John Hurley.
A good job by Hurley that time to, running up there, finding that hole.
Yep.
Slid almost down near midfield.
Very short
and
third down.
So third and let's call it 2.
.44 is going to motion. With Pena. Hands it off. And looks like he gets it there. Flag.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
This is probably going to be against Burlington again. We'll see how it goes. Yep, pushing and shoving here. Yep, it's probably going to be against Lexington. As, let's see what the head ref says.
That's
Face match against Lexington.
Automatic first down.
So they do
15-yard penalty.
So they do get the first down despite the penalty. It actually goes Lexington's way. It goes Burlington's way. Good for Burlington to start this second quarter here on a strong note. So the first and 10 of the at Lexington 35.
Goes Pena. Pena gonna run it.
Yeah, he's not going to get very far that time
No.
as the defense, the defense for Lexington was right there, a plethora of Minutemen, if you will. Gotta say that line. That was the trademark back in the day. So it is 2nd and 9 at the 34. 10:32 to go in the second quarter. Clock counting down still. It's a rather long time to take this one. They've been taking their time on these plays so
Pena.
far.
Early in motion. Pena gives it to Hurley. He's going to do a little end around.
He's not going to get very far again. Third
Line.
down.
Tackle number 18, Justin Siri.
So Siri again on the defensive side. He gets it out of Burlington's reach. It's a 3rd and 10, just back to where we started.
Yeah.
Except it's 3rd down this time.
The wind's picking up here.
Oh yeah, it is. And so the kicking is going to be something here, and they're going to go for it in 3rd down. This should be interesting. We'll see what they do. It could be a fake, could be anything.
Pena. Throw it.
Look long.
No,
Fire.
and almost
Wow.
intercepted by Lexington.
And that time it was number 24, Jaden Dillon, on that one, who just had a hold of it, had a hold of the football for just a second, but it fell out of his hands, and what a play that would have been for Burlington right there. So turnover on downs here for Burlington, 1st and 10.
No, it's 4th down.
Guys,
Or
I think I
4th
might
down,
put on
excuse
my
me.
hat because it's getting a little bit
It
nippy up
is
here.
getting very chilly.
So I'm gonna put
I
on
wish
my hat.
I wish I got my own gloves, but timeout Burlington. So they finally call the timeout. One of as Dan Brothers would say, 47 timeouts they have on the field.
They have 2 left.
They do have 2 left. And
So Anthony, how's it going over there?
It's chilly.
Chilly.
very chilly.
Yeah.
And what have you been looking at so far? Like, what do you think about what's happening?
I see a defensive game here.
Defensive game.
I have adjusted my score to about like a 28, 24, something like that. So if they score on this possession, I think Lexington will have confidence going into their, I believe, 5th
Fourth
drive.
down. 9:20 left, 14-7. Arcaro Parris alongside class of 2016 Burlington alum Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos.
And we do have a couple score updates. Winchester and Woburn up 7-0 at Winchester. And Stoneham against Reading. Traditionally, it's been all Reading for most of the rivalry, but Stoneham up 12-0 early in the second quarter.
Pena on
rolling.
4th and 11.
And
overthrows McLeod.
He was that close.
He was very close. That could have been a one-handed catch. That could have been a one-handed catch, OBJ, but did not have a steady hand to go with that one.
And Phil, I was saying before that the Burlington team, they have like the color rush of the Buffalo Bills, and their helmet kind of looks like Ole Miss and the New York Giants.
Yeah, it is.
And then
I am one of the changes that I'm most excited about these past few years is that they've gotten rid of the old plasticky red helmets they had when I was in school. But these helmets look pretty good, as well as the uniforms. So, but we'll see how they do in this play. 1st and 10 for Lexington.
Whoa! We haven't seen this.
Oh, there's a block.
There he goes.
Supposed to be a pass broken up.
And he's met by red jerseys at the line.
So Hatfield going back to his roots right there, or trying to go back to his roots right there, but the Burlington defense was all elusive right there. Trying to.
That was originally supposed to be a pass play.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a pass play. He ran about 30 yards and only gained about 1.
Yeah.
So
8:40, 14-7 your score. Lexington leads.
yeah, I would have not been sure if it were a pass play. This one has picked up quite a bit.
Takes a snap. They'll
Oh,
give it to
that's a
Hatfield.
Still going.
He'll go across the 50.
That's a 1st down and more. So Lexington dominating on offense so far here, trying to punch this one away going into halftime.
For a second, I
and
thought I saw Mr. Stringer down there, but he is not down there.
he is not down there. No, he's not. I don't think he could teach Latin to the football players, but probably wouldn't be a great football coach. Although he does root for the Chicago Bears, interestingly enough.
Does he really?
He does.
They are playing today. Or they played on Thursday.
My dad loves the Bears. And now
Hey!
he goes.
That's
Great job there by the Burlington defense that time.
That's Manetta on his
As
sack.
Lombardi goes down, it'll be a 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 11. So 1 yard loss for Burlington right there. As again, the Burlington offense trying to knock on the door here, or defense trying to knock on the door here. So it'll be 2nd and 11 from the Burlington 49.
Here are the motorcycles. Number 3.
That's Hatfield.
Not going anywhere.
He is not going anywhere that time. As he's pushed aside by Kyle Pena and Ryan McGilvery that time on that play.
It'll be 3rd and about 11.
So third and
12. 3rd and 12, yeah, they lost a yard on that
Phil,
play
what are they
there.
gonna do?
So 3rd and 12, like I said, Lexington 3rd down team. Although, like I said, Burlington knocking on the door here. This could go either way. 3rd and 12.
Kinda shocked
They're
if
bunched
it
up
was
on
a
the
run.
near side.
Lombardi. Throw it.
Fire! Intercepted!
By number 10.
That is
Pinkham.
Sean Pinkham
looks
inside
like-
the 40 now.
Nice. Sean Pinkham.
Unbelievable.
What a great way to hype
How
up this
about
crowd.
an interception for Burlington?
And that, yes, let's go. The guy on the sideline chants as Burlington finally getting what they needed here as the crowd is finally alive in the second quarter. They picking it off there was Sean Pinkham. Call him Sean Pickham right there as he picks it off and gets a good opportunity here for Burlington, 1st and 10 at their Lexington 35.
That was a great interception by Pinkham there, Phil.
I don't know what the official statistics are. We'll have to talk to Brian and Dan during halftime, but that was at least a 30 or 40 yard run for
35-yard return.
That was Pena. Play action.
Pena,
Blitz.
pressured, throws it away.
Yeah, he wasn't getting much of anywhere as he was being blitzed over the right side, and we got a couple whistles here. We're not sure what was going on at first, but tensions are rising just a little bit. As 6:20 to go at the half here. Lexington up 14-7. Flag on the play. I think it's going to be on Burlington.
Intentional
Yeah,
grounding.
it's going to be on Burlington right there. As they know it right away. He'll go back a few yards to about the 50 or so.
Intentional grounding on Pena.
Against Burlington.
Intentional grounding.
Lost it down.
Yeah, no one was in the vicinity, so he just threw it away.
We're at 1st down 22.
Wow.
So 1st and 22. This isn't even like I said, the longest down that we've seen in recent memory. 2nd and 22. But I think this is the longest I've seen for Burlington right here. Remember Watertown a few years back, they had a 2nd and a 3rd and 39.
Pena, Hurley
Hurley.
followed by some blocks. Hurley to about where they started.
That's some positive yardage right there for Burlington. The clock is running down though.
It's like a game of 10.
A good 10-yard gain, so make it 3rd and 11.
3rd down
and 12.
12.
See, I could do math. Burlington.
3rd and 12.
Yeah, Burlington adjusting as they see fit. They're bunched on the near side mostly. Pena will be on the far side.
Really?
And he got some pizza.
Here's Pena.
Pena.
It's a pass.
Number 1.
Long field.
Buzzes in the way.
Down he goes. Sam Doherty.
Sam Doherty.
So Sam Doherty, what a big play right there as he straddles the sideline to about the 9 or 8 yard line. 1st and goal for Burlington right there. 1st and 10 rather.
21-yard pickup by Doherty.
21-yard gain by Doherty right there as the Devils look to tie it. If they tie it going into halftime, this should be another interesting game.
Interesting as it is right now.
Interesting as it is right now. Yes, it is.
Pena is up to Hurley. He gets
Number 20, John Hurley.
not much there.
Flag on play.
Another one.
That's going to be on Burlington.
Flag on the play.
A lot of flags on Burlington today, so that's.
It's going to be. I think that was George Haddad, who did some chirping over there against Lexington. And it will be an automatic 1st down, most likely for. Is it on Burlington or is it on Lexington? That's the question we see right here. I didn't get a good angle of what. Yep, first down.
Personal foul.
Personal foul against Lexington. 1st down for Burlington right here.
We'll set up 1st and goal for the Devils.
So 1st and goal at the 7.
This is Burlington's big break.
Ball sits at the Lexington 7-yard line.
They need to punch it in here. Pena puts Pinkham in motion. He'll take the snap. Hurley up the middle.
Yeah.
Hurley on the carry.
To about the 3-yard line.
He got a few yards in front of him right there. As we do have a little bit more pushing and shoving right there. Lexington is now the team that seems to be on Lexington. So 1st down for Burlington right there.
On the Lexington 4-yard line.
4. So first and goal at the 4.
It could be a Pena
Second.
run here.
Could be a Pena run, a quarterback sneak. We'll see. He's in the
First and goal.
shotgun, so this should be interesting here. Bunched up on the near
Snap.
side.
Hurley again
Hurley
and down.
Z.
John Hurley on the
A little
carry.
bit short.
Yeah, he's
Tackle by number 54.
Are we going to see a
Mariano
pass
hard
or a
to see
QB
from
sneak
this
on
angle.
third down?
second down, and yeah, he didn't really gain much on that play right there. I don't think he gained anything, so it'll be second and goal at the 4 still with
Ton of
4:40 to
people
go in the
here.
second. They'll probably hand it off to Hurley again, but although I can see a quarterback sneak
Yeah.
from Pena right
Pena.
here.
Flag.
And flag on the play.
It's definitely on
Against
Lexington.
Lexington.
Half the distance
Yep.
to the goal.
Offsides.
Lexington.
Half the distance.
Half the distance to the goal, so second and goal at the 2.
Big break.
I'm on the
This-
edge of my
this-
seat right now. Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Second down goal.
Second and 2. We could see a
Pena.
quarterback sneak from Pena. Might be,
Pena.
might not.
Might-
And a motion is Hurley.
Pena does keep
Keeping
it.
himself,
And
and he's in!
touchdown,
Red
Burlington!
Devils!
Here goes the graphic. Whoosh!
And we, pending this extra point, we got a tie game at Varsity Field.
14-13.
And here comes Liam Brown.
The extra point.
Liam Brown.
It's good.
Gets it. All tied 14.
Touchdown is good. With
And,
4:13 left in the second
But
quarter.
what a play right there by Sammy Doherty that time, punching it in to about the 20-yard pickup. That's where it all started. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Kyle Pena on the quarterback sneak, banged it home for Burlington right there. As like you said, we're all tied, 14-14.
This
The
game has
second.
got interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a lot of. This has been a wacky and wild game, unlike the lopsided games that we've been used to over the past few years against Lexington and Burlington.
Don't remind Robert of
Friendly
Melrose.
welcome to our
Anthony, what do you got over there?
Hill behind the fence.
It's the breakfast pizza.
The breakfast pizza. What's on it?
2009
Sausages, ham, cheese, and egg.
Enjoy the game,
And bacon.
gentlemen.
Yeah, I recognize a couple of alums. Ryan Murphy, class of 2009, same as Chris Flaherty. Fun fact.
Yeah.
They were the last
10
one.
years.
They were the last ones to graduate from at the old varsity stadium.
Where was that?
That was right here.
Oh.
With
Oh,
the
'cause they-
with the
before
grass and
they-
everything, because 2010 was rained out.
No,
Burlington.
not. It's a kick. It's
Kick
a
it
short
off.
kick.
Oh!
Bobbled, but recovered.
And
He will go
there goes Z.
across midfield. It's about the
Number
49.
4, Ethan Z.
So good job by Z right there in that time to put it
Wait
away.
a minute.
Wait a minute. We got a penalty on Lexington right here. And they're all hyped up right here.
Lexington will start first and 10.
Although Lexington still gets the ball here, they're a little hyped up.
49-yard line.
Seems like every other time Lexington has played it from midfield right here.
yeah.
And my hands are freezing.
One pair of gloves.
I think my hands are a little bit too big for
Oh.
those. Anyway, first and 10 for Lexington at the 49.
A little over 4 minutes to go in the first half.
.402.
Snap.
Lombardi.
He looks long. He'll fire. He'll break
11.
a tackle and get about 8.
Nick. Oh, no.
Number 11,
Keegan
Thorani.
Thorani. I thought it was number 10. Orf.
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to say Orf.
Yeah, Keegan Thorandi that time could not. Went down, but not out without a fight. As he was down initially. Excuse me, but was puts it away here. Second, let's call it 2.
Here is Lombardi. Put Josh Feld in motion. Take the snap, he'll roll left. They
Lombardi.
fake the option, and he'll get the first down.
Lombardi on the carry, tackle number 88,
So great
Alex
sneak there by
First
Lombardi
down,
that time.
first
Is
down.
like you said, first down for Burlington, for Lexington rather, on the quarterback sneak. As they put in some positive yardage before halftime. Just about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Burlington and Lexington tied 14-14. We're just tuning in. I'm Phil Arcaro alongside Rob Parris and Nick Matos.
Anthony.
Anthony Matos.
Anthony.
I've been through 3 other color commentators, so names are confusing. Anyway.
Lombardi for 11.
Keegan Thorani.
Keegan
Lombardi
Thorani.
pass complete to number 11, Keegan Thorani.
Yep.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting until he says Nick Orf.
Yeah. So
Where's
it's close to a first down here. Like you said.
Now they're at the 31.
Yep. 2nd and 3.
Clock still ticking. 2:20 to go.
Pretty long half. Long first half.
Yeah, that was a long first quarter. And now we're a short
2
second
minutes.
quarter. If this thing goes this way, we might end the game by before 1 p.m.
Takes a snap. He'll
Three.
roll left.
Oh, flag of the
Holding.
play.
Flag thrown.
Yep, it's going to be against Lexington.
Number 12, Kyle Pena.
Maybe hands to the
And
face.
the flag on the play.
Because the Burlington fan section spotted right away.
Holding.
Holding against Lexington.
Okay.
So it'll be second and yeah, that's probably 15 yards on the play right there.
Hey, you ever see that commercial with the ref? Like it was like they said it was no goal, and it was like raining. His car broke down, and the kids picked him up, and the kid was from the exact game the ref just called, and they were like, "Oh, man, that commercial." I forget what commercial.
If that happened in real life, yep, that's a 15-yard penalty
Yeah.
right there, buddy.
Huh.
2nd and 17 for the Minutemen at their
Minutemen.
own 45-yard line.
Lombardi.
He'll roll. He'll look long, and he will get some yards there.
Yeah, keeping it himself. Good job there by Lombardi under pressure to, do the best option, run out of bounds into the, let's call it 4th down and 12.
Wow. Think they'll go for it? Maybe they'll.
No,
kick
they're
it,
four.
punt
It's
it
four.
away.
No, 4th and 17.
3rd down, 17.
3rd down,
Third.
17. See, I'm confused. I'm thinking the clock's wrong and I'm right, but the clock's right and I'm wrong.
Well, they're definitely gonna go for it on 3rd down.
Oh yeah, definitely. 3rd and 17
Here they
at the
go.
45.
Lombardi. Screen.
Screen to Hatfield.
Pass
Tackles
complete to number 3,
Tackled
Mason
by
Hatfield.
Mr. Pena.
And Kyle Brady on the tackle there that time. Like we said before, 4th down and 8, we'll call it there. At the 36, 37-yard line timeout.
Timeout.
Lexington.
Lexington.
Now under a minute and a half per hour. Your thoughts on what they're gonna do on 4th down?
They might go for it because if they're taking a timeout, they might discuss this over, but it could be a long field goal. Now, if they punt it away and it goes the end zone, it's a touchback, so they might go for it on 4th and 8. We tried to see a trick play, and it failed completely, so I think they might go for this. They went on 4th down before, and then it was incomplete, so I don't know.
Yeah, we got another score update for you. Melrose and Wakefield. Melrose up 28-0.
Wow.
Going into halfway through the second quarter, as Melrose resting some of their starters today for en route to their Super Bowl appearance next week at Gillette.
Still 28-0 without the starters. That's pretty impressive. So they're gonna go for it on 4th and 8.
Yeah. So over here we're tied 14-14. They're going for it on 4th down. This should be
I'm gonna
another
pass alongside
interesting
Anthony
play.
Matos. 122 left.
Hatfield.
Right, looking.
He will look. Hatfield.
Incomplete.
Get off.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs for Red Devils.
Great job right there by Sami Ahmed right there to blow it away. And
Sammy
when he
Ahmed.
was pressured right in front, right by Hatfield, he put it away. Turnover on downs. Burlington gets the ball 1st and 10. What a play right there by Burlington.
You're
That
gonna see some hurry up offense.
could.
yeah,
with,
two
minute
timeouts.
14 to go.
Remember, they are receiving the second half kickoff.
So,
So they
should
score here.
you score here, you can score the second quarter. Be like, boop, boop.
Exactly. Now they're bunched up on the far side. Interesting thing here. As like I said, I haven't really seen a ton of Kyle Pena's snaps, but let's see what they do here. This is another good play here, 1st and 10.
President 10.
Pena,
Pena,
Hurley.
if the Hurley
to the right.
and find some
Hurley
holes.
to the right.
Wow.
Flag.
Flag throw. That's a first down if it stands.
That is a first down, I believe.
Oh,
Because they call, I think the refs call it a first down. We do have a flag on the play, though.
Holding against Burlington.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Burlington's killing themselves with penalties today, Phil.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And
Anthony.
you know, this is the last game of the year. You're tied at 14, potentially going into halftime, and you know this is another thing you can adjust in the second half in the second half here. This is the good thing about having this play here late in the second quarter. You can adjust as you go in during halftime, and in the second quarter, like you said, Burlington's going to receive this one, so they can pull out something from their bag of tricks here.
First
Pena.
and 20.
The
Pena.
look long. Sean Pinkham
Intercepted
intercepted.
by number 4.
Ethan Z, the wide receiver, right there on the pick,
Lexington gets
That
the ball
time.
back right away.
and not even the second play of this
wasn't
drive
good.
here. Burlington picks it off.
Number 4, Ethan Z. He's been a little bit of a player today, player spotlight
Yeah,
for.
he's probably the player of the game so far
Yep.
for Lexington right there, with Hatfield and Lombardi, as he was right there, right in front of Pena's spot, right about midfield, and he ran it out a couple yards to put it away. 1st and 10 for Lexington at about midfield.
Dan Brothers is saying something funny's gonna happen.
Now this could be interesting here. I think Hatfield's gonna be
Yep.
in on the snap. Shotgun.
Yep.
Screen.
Screen.
Flag on the
on the
Free
play.
flicker. He'll look long.
Yep, that's gonna be illegal. That's gonna be a legal formation on Lexington right there. Is that flag is
Great call by the ref.
that's probably gonna matter here. Is Dan Brothers called it a false start against Lexington, illegal formation against Lexington. As like Dan mentioned, they had 5 in the backfield. So with 28 seconds to go, they got to pull off a miracle here at 1st and 15. Although, then again,
We flash back to the
Yeah.
Drake game, Robert.
No boy,
The
that
last
game
5
was
seconds of the second
yeah.
half.
touchdown. It was like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That was a good play. I'd have to give it to Lucas Tribago there. On Drake it, so he's probably playing today. Probably not sure what that score
They're
is.
playing against, I think Methuen. They are, yeah.
There they go.
Takes a snap. He'll look long. He'll just pass short.
And
He'll get to about where they started.
timeout.
Less than 20 seconds now, and it looks like a
And it's gonna
timeout.
be Lexington.
Lexington.
Yeah, you got 18 seconds to go in the half.
So that play was 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds long, and
Yep.
if you're Lexington here, you need to have all the time in the world, potentially take a lead here, going into the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like a flea flicker or a long pass to, put it away 21 to 14 in the dying seconds of the first half, and Lexington
This
with
could be a
one
Hail Mary,
timeout.
Phil.
Burlington with 2. So here we go, 2nd and 9 from the 50.
It's a little bit scary here. sure
They
what's
could
gonna
do
happen.
something funny over here. Lombardi.
Action.
Takes a snap.
Run.
Up the
Nothing.
middle.
Dividing the ball.
Nowhere to go.
Tackle number 56.
He did
Their
run a
last
few yards that
Timeout.
time. And
Timeout.
8 seconds to go in this first half here.
Lexington. This is definitely a Hail Mary
Yep,
here.
0 timeouts for Lexington this half. And, you know, the clock can run, the clock can stop. And when you have 8 seconds to go, you have the ball at the 48, in the Burlington 48. 8 seconds, you can do anything. I mean, I remember Bill Ricca, now it's 5 years ago, when James Mackey kicked the field goal with about 9 seconds to go.
And he got it.
And he did get it.
He didn't get it.
He did get it.
Oh, he did.
He did get it. On probably the most unbelievable comebacks I've ever seen.
Better than Super Bowl 51?
That's up there. That's probably going to be an illegal substitution here against Lexington. Yep, flag in the play on Lexington. Illegal substitute. That's
A referee's timeout on the field.
referee timeout. They're probably going to see who is going to get the infraction here.
And more longer.
Illegal substitution is the initial call for Lexington here.
And the
With
score.
8 seconds to go in this one, 14-14.
It's 0-0, Robert.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's according to the clock on the Gochus Insurance scoreboard, as Dan likes to say. And that's going to be that is going to be on Lexington, I think. And this will be a good break if it goes Burlington's way. So,
And it looks
let's
to me.
see the call on the field here. 8 seconds to go in the first half.
Illegal substitution is the infraction against Lexington. We'll bring up
So
third down.
weird
So
formation.
3rd down and 12 with 8 seconds to go.
Burlington's going to go deep.
And here's Hatfield again.
And gets nothing,
Hatfield
so
on the
that's-
carry.
And
Tackle
that
on the 12,
looks
Tyler
like
Payne,
the end of the
number
first
51.
half.
We have
Timeout.
reached halftime
Yep,
of the
halftime.
47th annual Thanksgiving
Yep,
Day.
and
So
that is
14 all.
We are tied at 14.
what a first quarter that was for
Yeah.
Burlington right there. Is the offenses were all over the place, but second quarter that was a little iffy. But I can see Coach McKay saying to his sideline right now, keep doing what you're doing, but be disciplined, stay sharp, and
Yeah.
for the defense, just stop the Lexington run because they've ran a lot and it's good to their advantage.
So we'll be back in the second half. Robert Parris, Phil Arcaro, and Anthony Matos. We'll see you in the second half.
Do you ever hear that little voice in your head that says, what would it be like to be a different person? To create an entirely different persona and live in that new identity? You see that kid sitting in the chair reading comic books? That's me, daydreaming about Barry Allen and his superhero alter ego, The Flash. My little misadventure as a teenage con man started with listening to that little voice. But as time went on, it became harder and harder to tell the truth. This is my story. had a few options for my first con, but I figured becoming a pilot was as easy as looking the part and strolling through the airport. Now if I could just get my hands on a uniform. So far, so good. But who's this guy in the suit? Is he onto me? You see, the thing about dressing up as a pilot is, if you can fool enough people, you'll eventually end up in a cockpit staring down the runway with no way out. Look at me. I'm about to pass out from the whole ordeal. I'd never even been in an airplane before. It all worked out in the end, though. My time at the hospital led to my next big con, and my new partner in crime.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom.
I was always able to stay one step ahead of the law. But when Brenda and I had a close call back at the hospital, I knew we would probably have just one more chance to con our way out of this whole mess. If we could just blend into the city, maybe we could make it out. But the law was starting to catch up. Someone once said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, by the time Brenda and I had made it out the other side of this whole thing, we had lived enough lives for the two of us. You're probably wondering, would you do it all again? Tell all those lies and be constantly on the run? To tell you the truth, in a heartbeat.
Hold on, wait. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
What a cute,
All right.
cute dog. Not so much a cute first half, but going into this one, we're tied starting the third quarter. Hi, everybody. Phil Arcaro alongside Rob Parris and Anthony Matos.
Phil, Burlington gets the ball in the second half. First half, guys, we saw a bunch of penalties and long drives. So let's talk a little bit very, very shortly and briefly.
Very shortly, Lexington and Burlington, they were a little bit undisciplined. Lexington mostly going into halftime, but Burlington is kicking to receive here at this point in the third
kick.
quarter. Onside attempt here. They get it off.
And
Burlington does.
Covered
They
by
say they have the
Burlington.
ball. And they do. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 49.
And only a minute has gone by, or a second.
Only a second has
Only
gone
a
by.
second.
If it were a minute, it would be very concerning. I would be very concerned. So, there it
Anthony,
is,
your
1st and
thoughts?
10. 11:59
Your thoughts?
to go in this one, in the third quarter.
Not well.
Okay.
And it is tied, but not the way I expected it to be tied.
Pena, first down.
Fake to Hurley, he'll give it Pinkham. Screen to
Going.
Pinkham. Probably has a first down.
And a nice play there by Sean Pickham to easily get the first down right there. Cuts it up the far side. Down the sideline he goes to
Move
the
those
40-yard line for into Lexington territory again. Good job by this Burlington offense, 1st and 10 to go here at the Lexington 41-yard line. And the rain is starting to fall here at Varsity
1st and
Field.
10, Pena.
This could be a very much a factor here.
Pena, play
Snap.
action. Gives the
Another
Pinkham.
screen,
Pinkham
but it's
drops.
dropped.
See, there it is. I told you about that. The football is a little slippery right here.
I think that was just
As they
overthrown.
haven't really had a good grip on it. It reminds me of what we saw against Wilmington just over a month ago, almost 2 months ago now, Rob.
Yeah.
as it was pouring, absolutely pouring.
I just want to give a quick shout out to our producer Chris Flaherty. He's been doing all the home games, and the
boy.
playoff games. So, hold on one second. We're gonna go play, and then we're gonna thank everybody. And wow,
batted
almost
away
picked.
there that time.
So everyone's doing a
Justin
great job.
Seary.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We've got Dan Wynn, Mike Shipka, Matty Shipka, Liz Gillespie, Ethan Rousseau, Jake Doopy, Naja Karuna-Ratna, Anthony Matos, Phil Arcaro, and I'm Rob Parris, and our producer Chris Flaherty. Thank you for all helping out this year for
and
football.
And shout out to everyone who's viewing this on Lex Media. Thanks so much to the executive director, Florence Del Santo, as well as the producer of the football games, or at least back when I was there, Terry Samaras, and the rest of the gang over at Lex Media in Lexington. So if you're watching this in Lexington, thank you once again for watching this one. I have a long-time collaboration between
Pena,
BCAT
second
Pena
down.
looks long. Fired low.
Nothing. Another dud there.
Yeah, so an incomplete pass. Couldn't really get a hold on there. He was pressured by a
Now it
couple
is
of
fourth
defenders
and
right
10.
there. So it's 4th down and 10. So nothing gained here in this one so far in the first half. Or the second half, excuse me. And 40 seconds have gone by the clock here.
4th down.
And the rain is
Gonna
starting
go
to
for it.
pour down here. This is getting interesting here.
4th down.
Pena
Pena.
on 4th and 10.
Pena.
Will fire.
Fires.
He
Touchdown! Wow, 4th down.
20 to 14, Burlington.
Flag
with a
though. Flag
Flag
though.
on the play there. We got a rush whistle immediately. It's going to be turned back. It's
Oh.
gonna
Face
be
mask
everything
on Burlington.
Right there is Burlington.
Face mask.
After all the elation of potentially clinching this one, there
Looks like
was,
face
I
mask.
believe it was
Face mask.
a face mask on Burlington. Personal foul on Burlington.
Wow.
So that touchdown's going to be turned back.
So now it looks like 4th and about.
Yeah, 4th and long in this one.
Very long.
Oh, 4th and, oh wow. 4th at
Definitely
the
a
40, at
punt
their own
here.
45. They're going at the 42. Yeah, it's a 15-yard play, I think.
So the scoreboard says 4th and 59.
Oh my goodness.
No, not
4th
quite.
and 5th. They'll go for it, Anthony.
They have to go for it.
4th
No,
and
Pena's to punt.
59.
4th and 27.
Wow.
Pena
Oh,
to punt.
okay. I was like,
No, they run a
no.
trickery.
and nothing.
But no one's there.
Turnover on down.
Yeah, so yeah, that didn't really seem like much was going on there at that point, but
And someone is being carried right here.
yeah,
Oh.
as we got a hold, I think, on Burlington yet again. As again, the rain is starting to pour down here in this one.
Damn.
In Plattsburgh, it would be snow coming down, but I digress. So 1st and 10 for Lexington at their own 40, at the Burlington 41. This should be another interesting one. Let's see how Lexington does in the rain here in this offense. That's a
Whoa.
reverse play right there. Here comes Lombardi as he goes
Oh!
down. He
Out of
collides
bounds.
with his own man at about
Flag.
the 46-yard line.
Number 8, Charles Mavardi with the ball.
And
Another
we got
flag.
a flag on the play.
And a flag on the play.
Let's see what they say here. He did collide with his own man right in the sidelines there. He couldn't really
Holding
have
on.
a vision of where he was. Holding
Lexington.
on Lexington.
And here
Taking
comes
away
the
here
rain.
As the rain pours down here at Varsity Field, the crowd is slowly dispersing right here as they seek shelter.
Holding against Lexington.
I get this, that's all right. I was going to sit in there.
So it'll be
Stand up.
split first, and we'll call it far. 1st and 28, 2nd and 28 for the Minutemen right here. Like I said,
First down, 28.
okay. So takes the snap, he throws it downfield, incomplete. Nowhere to go there for Hatfield right there as the rain just started to pour down. People are dispersing right here. We're not sure if the rain does progress that cheerleaders have their ponchos on and whatnot. So once again, second down and 28.
Wow.
For the Minutemen at their own 41. Hatfield takes the snap. He runs downfield to the 40 to the 45, and down he goes near the 50-yard line. That time on the play right there for Burlington, it was number 56, Ray Magliozzi, on the tackle.
Second and 22.
Yeah, so not much going on in the way here of that, as we only have a couple cameras down here. The rain's starting to pour down. Like I said before, the cheerleaders in the ponchos. On the play here is Hatfield.
Hatfield.
Nowhere to go there. He looks to throw downfield. He's got a man open.
Intercepted! Number 2!
Matt Pinkham is
Pinkham
on the line! 6 Red Devils! 6! Matt Pinkham!
Unbelievable.
Another
there.
flag.
Flag.
The touchdown will stand. Probably. We're not sure. Will it be another Burlington screw over by the refs? Sorry to be to be ref here. Oh, it's going to be turned back.
And getting for it might be a hit on the quarterback.
Yep, nope. Wow. Personal foul against the Devils. And for the third time, Burlington gets a touchdown turned over. And we are still tied at 14. If this goes anywhere, we might go into overtime.
Overtime? We're not even in the fourth quarter yet.
Just speculating.
And the rain, as you said, Phil, is coming down.
The rain's pouring down here. We might need a trash bag or two for the cameras.
Hopefully not monsoon weather.
Going, Robert.
Oh, ball is at the right level, 38-yard line.
Hatfield option play right there, and he goes
Gets
down.
about 2 or
31.
3.
Number 31, Kevin Zhang on the carry.
Kevin
Tackle
Zhang.
Number 7, Jake McCauley.
So Zhang on the carry right there for Burlington.
There's a door over there. It's not. I'll unlock it. Just go to the door.
As Burlington, Lexington, trying to advance this one here. Second down, and let's call it 8.
Second down.
In the shotgun here is Hatfield. He takes the snap.
Run it.
He runs it himself at the 35-30, and down he goes to the 27-yard line. Is Hatfield gets it down, tackled by Ahmed for Burlington. And first down and 10 for the Minutemen once again. And yep, they're walking over here.
Yep.
As temporarily taken over and play-by-play here, Phil Arcaro. Man in motion.
And
Hatfield takes the snap, throws it downfield. It is bobbled up
and incomplete.
As
intended for number 18, Justin Seary.
So Seary on the initial play right there for Burlington, but knocked away incomplete as the stands are starting to empty here in this one. We had a bit of a full crowd here. We're tied at 14, 8:29 to go in the third quarter. And a big second down here for Burlington right here in this one.
Let's go,
Hatfield's gonna take the snap once again.
Lexington.
And he does.
Second down.
Left, now we'll look right. He'll roll right.
Looking
Rolls right.
around, getting
Under
chased.
pressure.
He will run left.
And he does run left
forward.
to the 30. 25-20. Dances away to the
back.
15.
And
To the 10.
He will go
Down the
inside
goal.
the 10. Looks like
What an
personal
effort.
goal now.
7-yard line. Good effort right there by Hatfield that time.
Play is good for Lexington. First down.
As Hatfield, like we said, running all over the place to get the first down, and at first you don't succeed, try again. That's the mantra there for Lexington right there.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So First and goal at the 8. Clock still winding down. 7:48 to go in the third quarter. 14-14 your score. On the snap here is Hatfield. In the shotgun. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Man in motion is Mombardi. Takes the snap. Here's Hatfield. Running down to the defense of the 5, to the 4.
The
three.
Minutemen,
touchdown,
touchdown,
Minutemen.
Lexington! Got a full booth here. This section of the booth.
And punching it in once again is
20 to
Lombardi keeping it
14.
himself. 20-14 in this one. And this crowd once again needing something to amp them up, and that's not what they wanted. This crowd is slightly dispersed here in the Burlington sideline. High snap, kick up, and good.
And the extra point is good. With 7:42 left in the third quarter, the score Lexington 21.
21-14.
All right, right back to where we started from here. As Rob, you do the duties.
All right. All right, 21-14. Lexington just basically marched down the field, but Burlington got an interception, and that was actually the penalty was the Burlington defender hit the quarterback. So
Yes.
So that was major blow to Burlington, and Lexington marched down the field again to get a touchdown. So let's see how Burlington's going to answer. And we see Mr. Pena out for the special teams unit.
Yeah, we had a brief shower, and it looks like it's stopped temporarily at least.
21-14. I'm Rob Parris alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos. Thank you for joining us here on a special presentation of the Thanksgiving edition of Burlington Red Devil Football here at Varsity Field. Lexington leads 21-14. Our producer Chris Flaherty alongside Lizzie Gillespie, Maddie Shipka, Mike Shipka, Dan Wynn, Naja Karunaratna, Jake Doobie. If I forget anyone, I apologize. Thank you all for helping out on Thanksgiving Day here at Varsity Field for the annual traditional football game.
Yeah, 47th annual between this Burlington and Lexington team. The first game they ever played was here at Varsity Field. That was the
nice kick.
Last game of the first season at Varsity Field.
And it's a
Breaks
run
some
and run.
tackles,
Trying to
being held by his jersey, and he will get to
And
about the 32-yard line.
Down but not out. There was Adam Eldeeb right there for Burlington. As you know, like I said, he trying to get it out of there. So strong, the plays were hanging on by his jersey to get him away. As we 7:13 to go in this third quarter, 21-14 your score, Lexington over Burlington.
Here goes Pena on first down. Pena, Hurley motions.
From 32.
He's going to take it himself.
No
And
gain.
doesn't get much there.
Yeah, like I said, not too much on that play there, as he was wrapped up pretty quickly by a plethora of Minutemen right there. As it seemed like the clock is winding down here, Burlington needs to get something going on here. There's second down and 12.
Phil, what do you think Burlington would do on this drive?
I think it's going to be another probably going to be another run play. We'll see how it goes here.
Here goes Pena, 2nd and 12. Pena get off to
Snap.
Hurley. Hurley finds a little bit
Throws
of
to about
room there.
36.
Yeah, I
yard line.
told you it was going to be a bit of a run play there. As you know, Hurley gained a few yards right there. Good job, but not enough there. It goes to third down. 3rd and 6, gain of 2.
3rd down, 6. Third and 6 for Burlington. Here goes Pena.
Fake to
Play
Hurley,
action.
the screen.
This
Pinkham dropped it
Pinkham
anyway.
stopped there.
Yeah, that was
But
called
incomplete.
It looked like he dropped it as he was getting the ball right there. Like I said
4th and 6.
before, the ball is getting a little slippery. The rain is pouring down over here, and it's things like these combined with the wind that you can't get a good grip. You can't complete the play.
4th and 6.
Yeah, they're going to punt it this time. And, you know, wise decision.
Well, we
there
saw a
for
fake
Burlington.
before.
Might see another
Yeah,
fake.
this might be one.
Nope.
And it's
4th and 6.
not.
Whoa, almost blocked there.
High punt.
4.
There
Going
goes
in different
Z.
directions.
Ethan Z
The-
to about the
Ethan Z.
38-yard line.
Before Ethan
So,
Z.
first
39
down
yard
for the
line.
Minutemen.
A good job by Ethan Z to evade a couple tacklers there and at the 39-yard line. That was a good kick, too, by Brown as, you know, he hit, like I said, he had a strong leg.
Pena.
Pena, yeah, he had a strong leg, and that could have, you know, rolled all the way out to maybe close to the 10-yard line, but, you know, Z punching it in there at the 39, 1st and 10 for Lexington.
Here goes.
Takes a
Fly.
snap. Pressured.
3.
Nice
Looking.
block.
Looking.
Oh, fire. This ball is caught.
Caught.
Complete for a first down for Lexington right there is
Orf.
found
There he is.
Orf.
Nick Orf.
There he
Orf.
is.
Orf.
I'm pretty sure that's now your favorite player for the Lexington Minutemen
Orf.
is Nicholas Orf. All
Orf.
because of his strange last name. So
First
it is
down for the
1st and
Minutemen.
10 inside Burlington territory. And now Lexington's bunched up on the far side. Hatfield is,
Lombardi.
I'll take the snap.
yep.
He will look to his
Hatfield.
left. He will fire
And
deep. This
Yep.
ball
Caught!
is caught. That is Marbury. Marbury.
Mbe
Lombardi.
got the catch
Wow.
and the first down. I was going to say Jimmy Lane on that play, but he's about 2 years removed from this team. But anyway, with the Lexington offense shining here on this drive as a Hatfield found the wide receiver / quarterback / defensive back, Nick Lombardi.
his name sounds like Lombardi.
Lombardi.
Yeah.
There you go. Low
Takes the
snap.
snap. Hatfield.
Hatfield.
Pressured some more. How about a sack?
Sacked.
Chris Jones on the sack right there. Good job to press him right behind the defense. And Maglozzi, excuse me, not Chris Jones, just a number off. But it is 4:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 15
Wow.
as he rolled out pretty far, probably about as far as 6 or 7 yards before getting that tackle.
He'll take the snap. He'll
Hatfield.
drop back. He looks. He fires. Avoids.
Oh.
A sack and then
Nice.
another sack.
There he goes.
The Burlington D-line is starting to get used to
7.
Hatfield.
So McCauley, not only can he do well on the offense, but he does well on the defense as he sacks the QB like a hot right through butter. See, that was made up on the fly. As 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16.
You tried. Anyway. So 3:46 to go in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and 16.
We'll see what they do. This defense here for Burlington or this offense for Lexington.
Lombardi
Be a good
takes a
play.
snap.
Hatfield.
A block.
And
First down and
first
more.
down.
Inside the 10. Inside.
1st and goal for Minutemen.
That looked like a block in the back before he threw it.
Yeah, I didn't see that one that time right there, but you know, as it was not Lombardi, but it was Hatfield again on the big play to Siri there for the 1st and goal. 3:20 to play in this one. 21-14, looking to punch it into 28-14 for Lexington.
There you go.
Hatfield
Hat.
throws to the right.
Screen.
To the screen, he's in.
He's
a
in.
touchdown.
Touchdown.
Minutemen.
Lexington.
27-14 is your score right there. A good touchdown play there by Hatfield to put this one in the grips of Lexington for the first time this game.
27-14. Wow.
And the Burlington sideline still silent here as they need something to make something happen.
It's the first 2-possession lead for anybody so far, and the
Zaya
kick.
on the kick. It's up, dead center and good.
Good.
like a
waiting on the
flag.
single. Flag on the play right as the kick was made.
And Burlington
It's against Burlington.
might be added to the kickoff.
So they'll kick it again. As they get the ball from behind the netting over there. They don't have towels, oddly enough, over there. And on the kick here once again.
Takes a snap
And
and they'll just do it again. They'll just do
And
it
the kick
again.
is good.
28-14 your
With
score.
3:03 left in the third quarter, the score Lexington 28, Burlington
Wow.
17.
There was nothing that the Burlington really
Phil.
could do on that play. But a good job on the
Phil.
Lexington offenses. You know, their record is much better, or their record does not represent them, at least in this game, in this rivalry game. They're, like I said before, they're 2-8 going into this game here. Burlington 3-7.
Phil, what happened? They were doing like Burlington was like there was tied. Now
It's second half
The-
struggles, Robert.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know that the turnover,
SHT.
the turnover touchdown really killed them right there. As you know,
Yep.
that made a big dent on the Burlington offense right there, and caused Lexington to get the turnover, eventually get that touchdown there as Bazaza will get the kickoff here.
Zaza. Do 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 do.
Oh, boy.
Zaza. Okay. That was Burlington. 10 gets it. Pinkham.
Sean Pinkham.
Find some
The
room.
outside, Sean Pinkham. Across the midfield.
Tackled there by his doppelganger Nick Orff, right there on the sideline for 42. And you know, a good play right there by I forget Sean Pinkham. Thank you. I forgot his name for a second.
So you know the movie Elf. They're gonna have that kid play just Orf.
Oh, man.
Instead of Elf, it's Orf.
Oh boy.
Orf.
The Devils start first and 10.
So first and 10 for
45
Burlington
yard
at the 45. This could be interesting here as the rain has died down slightly.
Yes.
No rain that I can feel on my
Hand.
yes hand. Thank you. I've been up since 7 a.m. So
Haven't we all?
yeah.
Pagnon first down.
Early emotion, early.
And play
That was
action.
wrong. Pinkham overthrown.
Just shy of a catch right there for Sean Pinkham.
He's always in a double team, and somehow he breaks away from it. That is what's so good about Sean Pinkham.
Yeah, good observation right there. He was not able to break that one that time, as Kyle Pena playing in his last game ever, and to start this you're in the tail end of the third quarter. You got one more quarter to go. This is not representative of what we've seen Kyle Pena do all year long.
Definitely not.
And the rain really drove most of the Burlington people away here. As Pena takes the snap to Hurley.
Yeah.
And Hurley
Hurley
gets the
gets
first.
some rum.
20 John Hurley on the carry.
Looks like he got the Red Devil first down.
He might be a yard or two shy on that one. We'll see. And they move the chains over, first and 10.
And the play is good for Burlington. First down.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
play.
As Brian Brothers getting in the official announcement right here.
BB.
Yeah. Very quiet sideline here for Burlington right here.
So here is Pena.
Pagnon.
He'll take the
First
snap.
down.
He's looking downfield, and that's what he's
Pena.
doing. He lobs it up. He
Oh.
overthrew him again.
Yeah, he was in double coverage,
second
triple
time.
coverage once again that
Previous
time.
pass is incomplete. And 10 for number 10, Sean Pinkham.
Yeah.
As that'll pick up a second down, and we'll call it 10 once again. Yeah, he was double triple coverage right there, or teamed right there. It was if he stepped back maybe a yard or two, he would have gotten that ball. But once again, the Devils, it doesn't find their way. It doesn't click. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Changing the play up. Pena. To Hurley. He finds some room.
Does he get the first down, though? He does. 1st and 10.
Down.
Good job right there by Hurley. That time to put this one away.
Okay.
He is 28-14 still, a little more than 2 minutes to go. As the sidelines have, for the most part, been deserted. As the rain came down for a few minutes, but it stopped. Here's Pena, back to Hurley. Under pressure, he falls down and is easily brought down by a plethora of Minutemen right there.
Minute 45 left there in the 3rd.
A Minuteman in 45.
Oh, that's punny. That's punny.
It is.
Another one.
Anyway. So, 2nd and 15.
Phil has his Arcaro. Oh.
Yeah.
Making puns and jokes up here on Thanksgiving.
That was just a tad short. Anyway, Pena to Hurley or Pinkham. Good job right there by Pinkham
5. It looks like
for a couple of
39.
yards there. I would personally call it 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
John Pinkham with the carry.
2nd and 8.5, 2nd and 9. It's not too exact, but still a rough estimate. 3rd and 9.
A Minuteman and 13 to go in this quarter.
That's it's growing a little old, like Lexington has so far. Anyway,
3rd and 9. Pena
Takes
looking
a
to
snap,
throw.
drop back. Fires, back shoulder doesn't work.
Nothing.
yeah, Pinkham right there. He was pressured up there,
Pass is incomplete.
right there by Jaden Dillon.
Liam Brown. Liam Brown. Right?
So 4th and
No one?
4th and 9. They might kick it. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like they're going to go for it. There's a little confusion on the sidelines over here. Liam Brown might be ready to go, but they will call it here in this one, 4th and 9.
Pena.
So Pena will take the
Early
snap
in
man in
motion.
motion.
Takes a
There
snap.
goes
fake to
Pena.
Hurley.
Pena on 4th down.
Now look, he'll fire. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Underthrown.
So,
Turnover on downs here.
Underthrown or overthrown, not exactly thrown to Pinkham.
So it's not a good day for the Burlington offense here as they've struggled for the past few drives and they have not been able to complete.
So it'll be 1st down for the Minutemen after they stopped the 4th down attempt by the Burlington Red Devils. About a minute left here in the 3rd on Thanksgiving Day. And it's not really a sunny day here on Thanksgiving. I know 2 years ago in 2017 it was a sunny day for Thanksgiving, but it is now 1st down.
It looks sunny out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think five years ago, Thanksgiving Day, the day before Thanksgiving, we had about a foot of snow over here.
Yeah.
And it was packed. The snow was
First down.
packed on the grass, and it was in Lexington,
Feld.
so.
Take it.
He's gonna
Wow.
If he wasn't
He
tripped,
eluded.
he was gone.
Field on the carry for Lexington.
He eluded not 1 but 2 tackles and made a great move over there over near the sidelines to get a first down for Lexington once again, 1st and 10.
We're gonna make a
Again,
play.
this Burlington crowd still silent in this one as Hatfield will take the snap. In motion here is Lombardi.
Hatfield.
They'll roll right.
Take it. He finds a room. No, jump there.
And across
And
midfield.
he's gone. He's gone.
Hatfield. Minuteman touchdown.
Red Lexington.
Not quite.
Wow.
Not quite.
Yeah. 34-14.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
No flag on
No
the field.
flag at
Touchdown.
all.
what
with
usually
9 seconds to go, 34-14, and
Wow.
that's in the third quarter here, the nail in the coffin. So on the kick here is Bazaza.
Turkey.
Really?
And behind us we got Dan Wynn. Dan, how you doing? And he's on camera, I believe, out
Kick is
outside
set
the booth.
center and good.
35-14. Your
Oh,
score.
boy.
9 seconds left here in the third. I'm Rob
This
Parris
is-
alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos. Happy Thanksgiving.
I just checked. Nick Folk is injured. Their
Oh,
third
no.
kicker. Now they have to find another one.
I think they're going to go with Liam Brown.
They draft Liam
For-
Brown.
I mean, at this point you probably could, because he has a hell of an arm or a hell of a leg. As with 9 seconds to go,
For the
Burlington.
80-yard field goal, here's Liam Brown.
And he makes it. He gets it.
I think the record for a field goal, I think it's like a 71-yard field goal. It was.
And
This
Burlington?
was not for Burlington, but for a state record is like about 70 yards or so. But to kick it off here, as he does for a second time, is Bazaza. The freshman kicker, 6'4", 140.
May-
He's done a good job for Lexington so far this year.
Maybe they'll do an onside kick. I don't see it
I don't know.
happening.
He's setting up to do a regular kick.
And he will.
Yep.
Yep, he will. As he boots it down to the 20. That's caught there by the Devils at the 25 and
out.
down
Yep.
the sidelines at the
6
24.
seconds left here in the third.
You got time to put off one more play. One more play, and that'll be the end of the third quarter.
And then at that point, the clock is not Burlington's friend at all.
Oh no. And Lexington has done very well with well, at least on the offense here, as they've dominated so far in the second half.
21 unanswered points for the Minutemen.
That is a very interesting and
And the third.
unnerving stat here for Burlington.
Yes.
As Burlington attempting to get their first Rotary Trophy win in 4 years. Pena takes the snap. He
Himself.
keeps it himself, and he goes down at about 5 or 6 yards.
And that'd be the end of the third quarter. Your score, 35-14. Lexington. I'm Rob Parris alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos. We'll be back.
So we head to the fourth. 14-35.
So for Burlington, this is the quarter you need to shine in. For
Yep.
Lexington, keep doing what you're doing, and just keep dominating on the offense, on the defense here. As the crowd, this crowd has stayed pretty well. They're pretty loyal so far. Lexington, of course, they have a few people with ponchos on and whatnot on the sideline over there.
I think they'll need a pass. Burlington will need a pass on like every play because running will just waste clock. You need 3 touchdowns in 12 minutes.
That's happened before.
Lexington
That
did
has
that
happened
actually.
before.
This
Burlington
quarter, Lexington did that. Third quarter.
third
They scored.
Let's see what they can do.
This could be an interesting game if it goes into overtime. I don't think we've
Yes.
ever had an overtime game. Actually, we had one overtime game. It was 2004, Thanksgiving Day at Lexington. Burlington won it to win the Middlesex League Championship with Melrose to win their first league title in over 45 years.
2nd and 2. Pena's going to take it himself.
He will go. The ref says first down.
And
Devil first down.
as said by Brian Brothers,
From what
There
I
was
can tell,
one
I think
tie.
the referees are just slightly liberal.
there
in,
were
how
one
they can-
tie in this
in
and Thanksgiving.
1995.
Yeah, and actually that's the year Toy Story came out. It came out near Thanksgiving 1995, the first computer
Interesting.
animated film, obviously by Pixar, so Disney Plus, everyone.
There's another
early.
fun fact for
Snap
you.
across the
Right
40.
there at the 42-yard line. Hurley will take it
BCAT
up
Plus,
a
no.
few yards.
And that'd be something.
Imagine if we had BCAT Plus.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I don't know if that would be allowed since we are technically a nonprofit
Yeah.
organization.
Anyway, 2nd and 6. Pena taking himself again.
It's his best run of the day.
Slowly chipping away
It's his
there.
best run of the day.
Yeah,
He's
he's
about 9.
so first down, you get that. Baby steps here in this one for Burlington as they attempt. This crowd is slowly livening up here in this one. A touchdown would be huge for this Burlington crowd. 10:53 to go in the
Pena.
game here.
Throw it.
Takes a snap, he'll drop back. He'll look long, he'll fire. Sean!
Oh!
He
Incomplete.
almost had it, and it was, if he was maybe a yard to the right, he probably would have caught that one. But
Yeah.
it was a good dart, but unfortunately it was just a little bit too fast for him to catch right there.
Second and 10.
And we got a couple of receivers on the far side. This should be, and one behind.
Pena. Screen. Sean Pinkham.
Pinkham.
He will
Oh,
get.
he's close. He's close. I'm surprised the refs didn't call it a first down at that point.
It's like 3rd and about 1.
I would say 3rd and half a yard.
Cheerleaders are running
But
around the field.
For
or
the
sideline.
scoreboard purposes, it'll be 3rd and 1.
Oh, 3rd and 1. Yeah.
3rd and 1 to the 34 or the 41.
Pena. Hurley.
The
Pressure.
outside, Hurley.
Pena gives a block.
There we go,
Pena,
flag.
flag.
Hurley to the left.
But there
Hurley
it
is
goes.
gone. Burlington touchdown if it stands.
So it looks like it might be coming back on the, as I saw the face
Oh,
of Coach
no.
McKay. Walk
Like
in
I
the
said
back.
before, discipline, discipline, discipline. And they have not done that so far. They've had now what? 4 touchdowns taken away because
Yeah.
of their
Block on the back.
undisciplinedness, if you call that a verb. Like, come on.
I think the refs are rigging
So it is a
this.
block in the back.
That was a block in the back.
So Burlington, once again, penalized on a touchdown. Coach McKay is not happy. I'm certainly not happy. I know you're not happy.
No. 3rd and 12. Or 3rd and 8.
I'm trying to be professional here, but like, it has its limits.
3rd and 8. Is that
3rd
right?
and 8, yeah, 3rd and 8.
Pena.
3rd and 8.
5-yard penalty. on that
Screen.
one.
Pinkham.
Pinkham. A
Pinkham.
couple
Blocks,
blocks.
but
Oh.
goes nowhere.
Vegas pass complete to number 10,
They're
Sean
going to have to
Pinkham.
go for it, Phil.
We'll bring up 4th down. to
4th
go.
down.
4th down, and we'll call it 7, 6.
5.
5. Hey, they got a couple yards in the play.
Oh, we can hear Lexington coaches saying they're going for it. Well, 4th and 5.
Coach George Peterson, who happens to be a coach or a PE teacher at Memorial School in Burlington. Another fun fact right there for you. So 4th and 5, 9:21 to go in the game here. 35-14 Lexington leads.
4th and 5. Pena.
Oh.
Vegas pass is
Wow.
Dropped.
intended for number 1, Sammy Doherty. And Lexington
So
will
Doherty-
go 1st and 10.
Wow.
Unbelievably. Almost had it, dropped it.
That's disappointing.
I would be extremely disappointed too.
A score here
If
for the
I were
Minutemen,
in-
and I call it a game.
I would definitely say that right here as, you know, now the Lexington has one more chance to put this one in the coffin and win their 4th straight Rotary Trophy game.
Yes.
Oh, it'll be Hatfield and a QB. So Hatfield gets it off, goes for a whole
31.
1st down and more, as he trips it up to the
31,
40-yard
Kevin
line
Zahn.
that time.
On the 31,
Jung
tripped up by number 11, Matt
on the play right there is
Plays good for Lexington, first down.
he gets tripped up there by a Burlington player. And more yardage this time for Lexington.
Here's Hatfield.
Yeah, Hatfield's going to take the snap here.
To
up
Jung.
to Young. And he'll find it through a hole once
Wow.
again.
Young
Under 30.
carry, tackle number 51, Thomas Porter.
So Porter gets the tackle there for Burlington. Another good positive there for Burlington right there is they stopped the play on the offense.
So first down for the
Second
Minutemen.
down. 4.
Couple minutes, man.
8 minutes to go in this game here
Second
as they
and 4.
set it up here. Second down, and we'll call it 4, 3, 4, 3.5. Here's Hatfield again. Under pressure, scrambles left. He goes down the field,
Again,
first down and more,
touchdown.
20, 50,
Whoa,
10,
he's
5, and
in.
he goes in.
Touchdown, Lexington.
That's probably the nail in the coffin right there for Lexington right there.
Wow.
As Hatfield keeps it himself. I believe that's his second touchdown of the day. An utter domination.
41 to 14.
41 to 14. Soon to be 42 to 14, pending this extra point. And at this point, if you're Burlington, you're playing for pride. You're playing for the seniors. You know, another not so great season for Burlington right here, but you know, at least you have something to be proud of. Here's a
And he
kick,
gets it.
dead center and good.
42-14.
Kick is good. 7:36 left in the fourth quarter. The score: Lexington 42, Burlington 14.
And now it's been 35 unanswered points for Lexington right here. And just this Burlington sideline is completely silent. They are stunned by what is happening here. We thought it was going to be a somewhat even game going into halftime, 14-14. We have a man injured on the field. I think that was Sammy Doherty on there, trying to get his. I think he just got a cramp, and he stretched it out. That time, that was number 81 for Burlington right there. That's
Who's also
McLeod.
who's also was Randy Moss's number during his season on New England, and remember he was on the Minnesota Vikings as well as San Fran, Oakland, and I believe did I get every? I think
You might have.
I think I did.
I follow high school football more than I do the NFL anyway. But it is 7.5 to go in this one. 42 to 14 your score. Again, Burlington just playing for pride at this point. As they kick it off. And we'll go back
Number
to
10.
Pinkham. Pinkham at the 30, 35. Cuts to the 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Flag of the play quickly
10.
on Lexington. It's going to be on that.
7:27 left here in the fourth. I'm Rob Perez alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos. Along with our producer Chris Flaherty, Lizzie Gillespie, Maddie and Mike Shipka, Naja Karuna, Rotna, Dan Wynn, Jake Doobie, and Ethan Rousseau.
So it's going to be on Lexington. On the flag right there was Mariano Grotas.
Mariano Rivera.
Not quite.
Burlington starts first and 10 at the Lexington 41.
So 7:27 to go in the fourth quarter. 42 to 14 your score. Burlington or Lexington up on Burlington. I definitely think the rain did play a factor going into halftime early in the third quarter as Burlington has not been able to get something to go here.
Pena coming to blitz.
Well, look, he'll fire downfield and broke it up.
Flag in the field, yeah.
And finally, the Devils have the flag go their way. Yep, it's against Lexington. So once again, a pass interference on Lexington. It'll be first and it'll still be it'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 at their own 25.
That would be 15 yards.
15-yard play on
15
that
yard.
one.
If it was only 10, you get 15.
Pena.
You're all right. Pena.
Couple
no
yards
gain.
there.
He'll get a few yards.
Pena on the carry.
He didn't get very far on that one.
Exactly.
We'll see. We'll call the scoreboard says 2nd and 4.
Clock continues to roll.
Yeah, clock continues to roll as you've got less than 7 to play in this one,
Second
fourth
and
quarter.
4.
There's Pena. Throws to Pinkham.
Yeah, he's got a first
Another
down.
flag!
On the flag on the play, though. It's going to be on.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be on Lexington, so half the distance to the goal. It's probably going to be a 10-yarder. And we do have a player down on the field.
Yep.
Yes, we do. I'm not quite sure. Yep, we do have a player down on the field. Can't see his number. But, yeah, Pinkham is on the ground. And it's not good for the wide receiver. However,
Personal foul against Lexington.
yep, personal foul. They'll get penalized for it. Half the distance to the goal, first down. So 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for Burlington. Or at the 7-yard line now.
First and goal,
Sean Pinkham
Devils.
looks like he'll be all right. Limping off the field a little bit.
Yeah. It's always nice to see a player that was on the ground get up on his own power, and
First and
you know
10.
that's scary right there.
Pena.
Up the middle.
Pena on the carry.
Yeah, he's not going to get very far though. He's probably got a 1 or 2 yard gain on that play right there.
Second down goal.
Punching in maybe 1 or 2 more scores, and then that's probably how much you have in terms of time right there. As you know, it's
Now we are
Even-
halfway through this final quarter.
yeah. Halfway through the final quarter, the last game of the year for Burlington and Lexington.
And us.
Oh, and you guys. Yeah, that's right. Last game of the decade here for Burlington,
Wow. That's crazy.
as they started the decade in Woburn, while this very field was under construction. It didn't open until November 6th of 2010 against Wakefield.
Pena.
Pena in the end
Up
zone.
the middle.
And is he in? He's just
Pena
shy.
on the carry.
Inside the 1. Looks like 3rd and goal.
I would call it at the
He's
half-yard
just
line.
short.
Third and goal.
3rd down and goal at the half-yard line. And they're going to kick the field goal.
On 3rd down.
Hang on. Oh, no, we just got a shoe tire.
Oh.
So less than 5 to play. 42-14, trying to make it 42-20. Man in motion Hurley takes a
Pena.
snap as Pena.
He doesn't
And he's
get
just
anything
short.
there.
Pena in.
Oh, he's in.
No, he's
And it's a
in.
Red Devil touchdown.
Burlington.
I think half of his foot was in the end zone
20
there.
to 42.
I thought you said 20-14, but
It's a
it is 42-20. We would have the fight song right here, but
The band is
the band is not on the field, or the band is not in the stands. The
Non-existent.
band is definitely not on the field. Here's Brown on the kick.
Liam Brown.
That's good.
And
Knuckle kick.
no, wasn't good. The kick
No
is
good.
no good.
It's like wide left.
42-20.
Lexington 42, Burlington 20.
I'm Rob
See,
Parris,
that's-
alongside Phil Arcaro and Anthony Matos for this presentation of Red Devil football on Thanksgiving Day.
Make
Thank
sure
you
to
for
like and
joining us.
subscribe the video.
I mean, this video is going to be on YouTube anyway, so hey, you never know. But yeah, from my vantage point, it looked no good. You said it was wide left.
It looked good, yeah. It looked wide left.
Looked like it was blocked a little bit, but
The skies are starting to clear up a little bit here. Might be a good sign for Lexington. Might be a good sign for Burlington. You got 4 minutes and 39 seconds to score 22 points. Might not be possible, but you could give it a try.
this will probably be an onside kick here.
Most likely.
But, you know, like you said, 5 years ago, opening game against Billerica, they scored 21 unanswered points in the first half. Or in 2 quarters. Quarter and maybe a fourth.
This should be interesting.
You stole my line right there, Rob.
Liam Brown.
We both
That's
have the
the
same
onside.
thoughts. And
Yep. It's
Touched by
Lexington
a
ball.
Double at the 48.
Yeah. That's Hurley had a chance of it,
Yes.
but it went off of his chest and landed onto a Lexington special teams
Yeah.
player.
Lexington will start first and 10 at the Burlington 48.
So first and 10 at the there we go. I was almost going to do radio play-by-play there, but anyway, we got the signal back on. Props to the guys over in the truck, guys and gals in the truck.
So here is number 3.
Here's
Hatfield.
Hatfield taking the snap.
You'll
He's got a
Running!
first down
No,
and more.
he's
Gone.
going.
Mason Hatfield for
He's
a
gone.
man
Touchdown, Lexington.
There's the nail.
And there's a
there
flag.
it
But
is.
hold on.
Flag on the play.
Hold your horses here, folks. This might go. This might be turned back.
Yep.
It is.
Holding Lexington, so no touchdown there.
So this is the first time that they've had a touchdown negated because of a penalty.
Good.
Good for Burlington, not so much for Lexington. And they'll move back a few yards. So let's call it a first down and, yep, first and 10. First
11.
and 11. Yeah, 11.
You don't see that every day.
Oh, yeah.
A first and 11.
Second down and 11, I'm sorry.
Hatfield.
Hatfield will take the
Snap.
snap.
11.
To Zhang. Rolls left side.
John.
Down the field. There he
John!
goes.
is gone.
Kevin
I
Zhang
don't see any
is
flags.
gone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Lexington.
Kevin Jong.
Kevin John.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Make it 50 to 20. 48 to 20.
Maybe they'll go for 2.
No.
Make it 50.
They almost.
Half to 100.
If there were 8 quarters, they could have 100 points.
Yeah. We'd be here forever.
And the Burlington sideline not pleased at all with that one, as they let up yet another touchdown.
That looked like the silence.
Mbadi to hold.
The extra point.
And
That one's good.
good. 49-20.
4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score: Lexington 49, Burlington 20.
Wow. This
So
game.
49 to 20 in this one. And
It's not looking good.
this is,
no comeback. I'm sorry.
but you know, you have to give it to the seniors here for Burlington. They went through
Yeah.
so much adversity their freshman and sophomore years, and their junior and senior years at this point. You're playing for your seniors at this point. You're playing for pride.
Yep.
You have 29 seniors, including the marching band, the cheerleaders, and the Devils. And this Lexington team is pretty young, mostly freshmen, sophomores, and juniors on the roster here. And congratulations to I shouldn't say congratulations to them just yet. It's 4:10 to go. We'll call it. We'll say it to them when the game is over.
14 seniors on the Lexington roster. So it is
That's
a
not bad.
Young
That's a
team.
very 14 seniors.
Yes.
That's
Even Z.
a pretty good team right there. As on the
And
kick here.
Lexington. Kick it off.
And over end kick. It will go into the end
Bounce
zone.
into the end
Yep,
zone.
that's a touchback.
We rarely see touchbacks in the high school football.
And that was
Not enough.
that was good.
319. Sorry, that was my Aaron Rodgers surprise.
That was
There you go.
that was like a 60-yard punt right there.
Kickoff, yeah.
That's not bad for a high school
Yeah.
kicker.
So 4:10 to go for the Red Devils to do something.
They have time to score here. 1, maybe 2.
5.
That's cutting it close. But
Penny on first down. Early motions. Penny's going to take it himself.
Yeah, they're just going to run out this clock. They know the game's over.
yeah. 4 minutes to go in this one, and this is not the way that Burlington wanted it to
Expected
go.
Yeah.
Even most of us thought Burlington was going to be dominating on the offense, and for this has been probably the most high-scoring game we've seen today.
Well,
Today-
the Dragon
well,
game was
Melrose.
58. Yeah, that game was. There goes
Melrose,
Pena.
Pinkham, incomplete on the
Nope.
Yeah, he was
No
he was
flag.
quadruple team that time right there as they were
30.
as I would say that time.
So, Robert, you've seen the whole season. Who has been your favorite player this season?
Oof. Probably Pinkham and Pena. They always have a good duo together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Phil, who's been your favorite player at
My-
Plattsburgh?
They don't have a football team.
Oh. Or any player.
They have a hockey team, but
Favorite players all time is Chris Cusalito. Come on.
Yep.
Those
that
two
was
Melrose
Melrose.
games. Those two Melrose games.
Cusalito.
He rushed for like 300 yards.
there's a
And
false start
Pesky.
against the
Oh,
Devils.
William Pesky. Whatever. Was it William?
He's having a Pepsi today.
Well, they did dominate. They did dominate that time. They're 12-0, I believe.
Yeah. They beat Revere.
En route to the Super Bowl at Gillette next week. So it is 3rd and 13. Pena takes
Pena.
the snap. They'll throw
Fire
it
McLeod.
deep. McLeod gets a good play off there. Positive
Pass
yards.
complete to number 81, Josh McLeod.
It's close to a first
Play is
down.
good.
Yep,
Red
first
Devils,
down.
First down.
All right.
3:18. Clock still counting down in this one.
Pena, the snap. Will fire. McLeod again.
They're just going. Pena's going for a little bit short passes.
Tackle down within
This
3
probably
by
would have been
Matthews.
good about 2 quarters ago, to be honest.
Yeah.
But,
Second down 5.
this Burlington squad, they have a ways to go in terms of their record.
Yep.
Looks like they have a good junior
Early
and senior
motions.
class here.
Takes a snap.
They could do great
Hurley.
things.
Whoa!
Coming
Oh, they run an Amendola and McLeod dropped it.
Wow.
Broken up. That was like a Danny Amendola. Remember against the Ravens?
That would have been a good play there to get the spirits up.
Hurley's the next quarterback.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if that kid played
Third down and 5.
QB in Pop Warner or
But
whatever.
Anthony Hurley is a senior, and he will be leaving to this year.
My boy's leaving.
Yeah.
He grew up so fast this year. He has evolved from the first game to this game.
Yeah.
He'll take the snap. He will do a screen to
Hurley.
Hurls. And Hurls goes to the outside for about a loss of
Pass
1.
complete to number 20, John Hurley.
So this is definitely the last play if they do not convert of Burlington's season.
Hey, you never know.
Offensive.
You might have a drive or two up in there.
Yep.
For Burlington's offensive season. Most likely.
This is But overall, despite their struggles here, they started off hot. And,
3-0, I think.
They
3-0,
went down,
and they've
plummeted.
this might be their
They
7th straight loss, but it's unfortunate. But the heart and the adversity this team has played in,
No, Burlington.
so props to them. Props to them. And I know this season has been a downer, as it has been for the past few years. And the positive thing here is that this team never quits.
Yeah.
This team never quits, and they've shown that. And sure, they may be down 49-20, but the score could have been, 49, like 51-49 or something like that. But it's unfortunate that this season has to end this way, and but props to Burlington to putting this thing away, and props to Lexington too. They're a Division I team, so they play teams like Everett and Lawrence and all those other teams, and they've been, and especially in the playoffs. or the
Pena takes a
non-playoffs,
snap.
they've-
His final throw. It's not his final throw.
His pass is complete to number 10, Sean Pinkham. Play is good for Red Devils first down.
Wow.
There's something to cheer about right there
Yeah.
for Burlington.
Flag.
Thinking
Flag
of
on the play.
positives here. No,
We have a flag on the play.
hold your horses here, folks. We got a player being ejected here. It's going to be number 44 on
Whoa.
Burlington.
I think he might have thrown a punch, I think the ref said.
Yeah, and that's the first ejection
Yeah.
that I've seen
I never-
all season. Well, actually, the first time I've seen an ejection over here, and number 44 is not on our roster here, but
He is not.
yeah, there is. Yeah, he is out of there, unfortunately, and for Burlington. Like I said, you got to focus on the good here that they've had so far. You've had a good quarterback. You have a decent offensive line. And you in this team, how and Dan McKay is like, in terms of, pumping these kids up, he's good at doing that. And it's, even though the results have not translated into success necessarily, I think within the next few years, you'll see a very good Burlington team coming in here and dominating especially on the defensive side. And for Lexington here, that turkey's got to taste pretty sweet. George Peterson getting his 4th Thanksgiving Day win in a row here, and a minute 38 to go. The clock's still stopped here as they shuffle in here for a quick timeout. Penalty on the play here against Burlington. Personal foul. Those started up here, 4th and 17.
Pena to punt this ball away.
So Kyle Pena, what will possibly be his final kick.
Final punt of his senior year.
And he gets it off at
Fair
midfield.
caught at about the 48-yard line.
And that's G on the play right there, as Lexington will get at least a couple more snaps in this one here.
Maybe they'll just take a knee.
A knee to the ground.
They might take a knee in this one. We did see that in Wilmington about a month ago.
That game was crazy.
That was a crazy
That was
game.
a great game.
And that was another one where the weather was a factor.
Yeah.
It
Windy,
was
rainy.
pouring
And
almost all
we were
game.
really cold. We weren't in a booth or anything.
We were actually in the stands. There was no room in the booth for us to do play-by-play in color. So on the snap here is Hatfield. He'll
Okay,
get
he's
it off
gonna
to
run the ball.
Mbaye. And he'll run it down to about the 48-yard line.
Andrew Egan on the carry.
And the seniors being congratulated on the Lexington sideline. And the Rotary Trophy will stay in Lexington for the 4th year in a row. as the Minutemen. Hatfield will take a knee in this one. In victory formation. He takes.
Man, what is going on here?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. He takes a knee and it's over.
Yeah.
One more play out of here. It is second down. It'll be 3rd down and 7. They'll take a couple more knees here and it'll be
Let's go.
hey, it'll be over in this one.
So your
And that
final
is-
score, 49-20 Lexington.
Just a good game for Lexington overall, but first half probably the most even game that I've seen from this team in a few years. And the second in the second half didn't go Burlington's way, but Lexington, great job by them and George Peterson. That turkey's gonna taste sweet in Lexington here as they win it against Burlington on Burlington's home turf, 49-20.
Well, I've been Robert Parris.
I'm Phil Arcaro.
And I'm Anthony Matos.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
And once again, the final score 49-20. Burlington drops to 3-8, and Lexington goes up to 3-8. That's it for all of us here at Varsity Field. Have a good Turkey Day and good afternoon, everybody.
Goodbye.